What's happening with it? Y'all already know what it is. Mr. Everything Boxing. Mr. I don't watch reality TV. I watch boxing. There you go talking that boxing again with the big stepper, Monnie Brown TV. What it do, Money?
What's good? What's good with it, bro? About to get him another fire show. You know, we've been missing for a little bit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Dallas Cowboy fan for life already in the building. What's good with it?
Salute, yeah. Dallas Cowboy.
And y'all know what to do. When y'all come in the building, make sure that you hit the like button first of all. And then, hit that comment section. Let us know you're in the building. Man, what you got going on?
Chilling, bro. You know me trying to get this school shit out the way. Had a cool little birthday, man. Ready to get back to talking this boxing to the people.
Yes, sir. Well, we gone off that Patron.
Gone off that Patron. You hear me?
Yeah. Man.
Hey, so you hear me, yo, Key? I'm so like, you like, nigga, you didn't call EJ. Hey, I swear, Key. I'm like, what the fuck I done said? I'm like, don't tell me I done said no bullshit.
Yeah, when I see you call EJ out, man, I was like, yeah, like that nigga feeling himself. Feeling himself now. So, you gonna give me that interview?
Yeah. Fuck that, dog.
What's up, though, man? Shit, just glad, shit. I know you just glad to see another year, man.
Man, 34, bro. Bless.
Yes, sir. Bless, man. Especially with everything going on. And seeing a lot of come and seeing a lot of go.
Yeah, you already meet nigga, so you
go.
You know how the game goes, shit.
Yeah, man. Yeah. But yeah, what's up with y'all? Tap in the comment section. We're gonna get the show started soon. It's fight week, It's fight week.
Cool scraps too, man. I'm so mad though that fucking my man called Corona, man, for boots. Thomas the law made, dog. I'm pissed off. That would have been a good ass scrap. I ain't saying this man can't stand in there with him, Chris Burton.
But to me, it's like whatever, because both of them opponents they both opponents that should beat. So I want to see him in the ring with. They need to move. They need to step him up.
Yeah, but Thomas
Mason, the queen, off in the building. What's happening with it, Cassandra? She said, "There you go, talking that boxing again." Yes, sir. She said she got her notifications today. And happy birthday, Money. Yes, they finally sent it, huh? And she said, "Happy birthday, Money." I think Money might be on mute. Money, you on mute?
Yeah, I've talked to my little sister. Thank you so much, Cassandra. Thank you so much, Queen.
Stormy B Man off in the building. What's going on with it, King? Salute, Stormy. He said, "Happy belated Monnie Brown." And yep.
Appreciate you.
Up in the building. What's up with it, D?
D Hodge, what's going down?
Yeah, man. It's a lot going, man. It's a lot been going on. Man.
Yes, sir.
That shit crazy. Boxing, man. It's so much of stories and shit that should be happening that, they need to make these fights happen. They need to, because we talking about it, but, half of the shit ain't even on ink. They need to ink it up and make it happen.
I'm gonna say one thing, okay. We have been getting all the stars. I know they ain't fighting each other, but we've been getting all the stars at the end of the year. Yeah,
right. Yeah, that's right. Cassandra Mason said, "GGG tonight." I'm about to block you because I'm blocking Cassandra. Man.
Hey, that's Cassandra, the biggest Triple G fan.
Yeah. I'm blocking her. I'm blocking Cassandra. She knows she can't come off of here talking about no Triple G. Man, I don't. Hey, man. We know we don't say his name until he fights somebody. And Canelo don't count because he already done fought. Until he fights somebody, he can't. Nah, I ain't talking about no Triple G.
Shit, Triple G can come to an end, Cassandra.
Yeah, man. For real. After Triple G, I'm sick of his ass. I've been sick of his ass. That's why Cassandra said it, because she know I don't like Triple G. He's so full of shit.
Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Looking at it.
I hope somebody knock his ass. I hope dude. Now I don't even know who the dude is. Zermeta or Zermenta or whatever. Zertex. What BFTV call him? Zertex.
BFTV got a name for it, damn body.
Yeah, Zertex or whatever dude name is. I hope he knock it. I hope he knock Triple G ass off. Jay Curry off in the building from that 402 in that Omaha, that big Omaha. What's good with it? Yeah, man. Hold on, man. Yeah, we on real late today, but you know, we here. We here though at the end of the day, man. We here.
Big facts.
Man, what's been going on that you know that you interested in? You know, what's been going on?
Something
We know huh?
Something they call my eye in the boxing world.
Yeah, lately.
You know, the notion that everybody's they trying to run with the Spence situation when they talking about Spence that he said no to Turnbull Crawford, things of that nature, which I feel like that was some bullshit because a lot of people running with it, man. But then when I went and looked at it, it's the damn post-fight interview. I'm like, oh man, get y'all ass out of here, man. I can't believe y'all really running with this shit. Oh, he tell Crawford to stop chasing him, like he don't want the fight no more.
You know, they gonna take that and stretch it in, you know, a million ways.
Right, bro. So that had caught my eye when I was looking at that. But I ain't gonna lie to the people. I've been stuck in this school shit, so I kind of been out the loop and missed a few little things that, you know, but I'm gonna get back into it because I gotta drop some more videos. So I ain't dropped the video in like 4 days, man.
Right. Yeah, it's a lot going on, man. What you think about that? The Mayweather, Logan, was it Jake Paul, right? Or Logan Paul? Yeah, it's the bigger brother. What you think about that? Cause see, to me, I'm like the other Paul, Logan Paul, or wait, I get mixed up, huh?
Jake the little brother, Logan the big brother.
Okay, Jake, Jake Paul, the one that just beat up Nate Robinson, right? He better than his bro. He's the better one, right?
Yeah,
he's the better one. He actually, remember, he beat up Nate Robinson, and then before he had to clean up his brother's mess. And didn't he beat the
No, he ain't beat KSI.
He didn't beat KSI. So he didn't. Did he lose?
No, they never fought each other.
Okay, they didn't fight. Oh, but he was talking about talking about it. That shit up. Big Drew Titan off in the building. What's good with it, Big Drew?
Logan and KSI, they fought twice, and they had a draw, and then KSI won the second one.
Oh, okay, yeah. You're right. But see, Jake Paul, he the better one. He the better one.
Yeah, he the better boxer.
What you think about Mayweather fighting? You know,
Logan Paul.
Yeah,
man, I look at that shit as like I say, Mayweather after game, right? And he keeping it real with us, saying he not fighting none of these young killers. He's like, I'm not fighting none of them young motherfuckers. I'm an old man. So I look at it as him, you know, putting on events to, you know, stay relevant and pick up a big ass bag of money. You know what I mean? Which I don't know. I can't knock the shit because he did give us in boxing and shit like that. A lot of people don't like his career. I like his career. I just don't agree with Conor McGregor being no fucking number 50. I really don't agree with that shit. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I fuck with the career 120%. Like I say, he my greatest of all time. I fucks with him, you know what I'm saying? That I seen with my own 2 eyes. You know, so, but with this Logan Paul shit, man, it's just a money grab, bro. He know they hot on the internet because Logan Paul the one got all the money. Jake Paul got a lot of money too, but Logan Paul, the ass just got hella money, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't know what the fuck they was until the little KSI shit. My nephew kept talking about, you go watch Logan Paul and KSI. I'm like,
I didn't know who the hell they was.
I'm like, what you mean I'm watching Logan Paul KSI? I'm like, who the fuck is that? Or the YouTubers, they fighting each other. And I want to look them up and shit and see their ass just super rich and shit. But man, it's a Mayweather move. It's a money grab. It's an easy fight for him. It's something to do for him to pick up a big ass bag for him to continue to live his life. You know what I mean? So I ain't gonna knock him. Shit, it is what it is. I mean, like if it's on pay-per-view, I ain't buying it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't buying the shit. So If like what we say, Keith. If you ain't gonna buy it, don't speak shit on it. You know what I mean? So I ain't gonna knock the shit though, but I just can't see because he was a big ass dude, Logan Paul, like 200 and some pounds or some shit. So I don't know how they go maneuver around that shit, but I guess it's just entertainment, bro. You know what I'm saying? Entertainment and Floyd getting another big ass bag, doing what Floyd do right now.
My thing is yeah, it's cool, like, well, it ain't really cool, but I understand, hold on, real quick. Get your money, you know what I'm saying? If he can get the bread, get your bread. I can't really, stop no another man or try to say nothing about another man for getting his bread. But my whole thing is like, why you ain't helping your own people out? You know what I'm saying? Help some of your own people get a bag. You helping these dudes out. Come over, you know what I'm saying? Come and help some of your own people get a bag, Shit, because that's all he doing. Really, yeah, he put money in his pocket, but then he helping them out, He helping them out get a big payday. Help some of your own people get a payday. Why he ain't do it with KSI? He got a big following just like they do. It's a whole lot of, hey man, that's my whole thing, man. Why you ain't helping your own people get a bag?
I agree.
That's the shit that really bothered me about him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Help your own people get a bag. Because if it was the shoe was on the other side, they wouldn't be doing it for your motherfucking ass.
Yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying? They gonna go help their people. But yeah, man. Boxing talk. What's good with it?
Like I say, I fuck with Mayweather inside the ring, but outside the ring, he ain't a nigga I can hang with.
Right. I don't fuck with him. Period. I don't fuck with him inside the ring though. Inside the ring, he's one of my favorite fighters ever. Outside the ring, I don't fuck with him. Period. I walk right past him, wouldn't even say not one word to him. But man, I think it's a lot of big fights going on this weekend. Gary Russell brother, he fight this weekend too, man.
Let me say this, Jeff Cassandra. I'm watching the fight. I'm streaming too. Yeah, I'm watching Triple G. But yeah, it's a lot of big fights, bro.
Yeah.
And he fight Carlos Payana too. Like Payana, he had on that, but Payana, he a good test, dog.
Gary Antoine Russell, yeah. Mm-hmm. Gary Antoine Russell. He man, all of them Russells can fight, dog. They all beasts. So I'm looking forward to seeing him fight this weekend, man. You got
I can't. Nah. What's the one they said it was losing? Damn. But he probably can fight too, though. I'm just bullshit. They tell me he was in the ring with Turnbull Crawford when Gary Russell supposed to hit him in the shit.
Man, you got Jerron Boots Ennis, like you said earlier, man. Jerron, man, he was. Did you hear him talking about? He was talking about Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, and the like them dudes, and he said that you hear him saying basically they both tailor made for him because he said he loves fighting southpaws because like he been in every training camp he has. He's always had a southpaw. He said southpaws are easy for him to fight, and he can adjust to them very well because he a switch hitter. I didn't know that Jerron Ennis was a switch hitter like that. I knew he was, but I didn't know that he was that comfortable doing it. So, yeah, man, I'm looking forward to seeing, how Jerron Ennis look against Chris Van Heerden. But Chris Van Heerden, he ain't, like I said the other day, he ain't fought in a few years. Mm-hmm. Shit, he ain't fought in what? How long?
Shit, probably about 2, 3.
Yeah, he ain't fought in a while, dog. He hasn't fought in a while, so I don't know if that's gonna say too much. Him going in there and beating the Chris Van Heerden. But after this, we gotta see them put him in the ring against somebody that's notable, a notable opponent. You got to, because you can't. He'll be 27-0 after this. Shit, he got the same record as Errol Spence.
Yeah.
Come on now.
That's why I told him to cut the shits, dog. I say, listen, and I like him, and I ain't see that interview yet. But shouts out to Miss Boxing Baby, the queen, man. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to Miss Boxing Baby. She be doing damn good work, man. That's my girl.
Right.
But that's why I was telling them to cut the shit out when they kept talking about, oh well, Boots Ennis, Earl and him. Okay, yeah, him and Earl got almost the same record. But why is Earl Spencer unified champion? You know what I'm saying? The pay-per-view store, Ben made millions of dollars, and the resume way better. You feel me? So I like Boots Ennis, and I'm with you, Key. Like that's why I say even though you're saying Thomas Delorme was an opponent, he was a better opponent than Chris Herndon. You know what I mean? Like I know he can get more resistance because, like you say, we don't know what to expect from Chris Van Herden. We really don't. But I'm just saying this: you can't get out of these type of fights and go straight to a championship caliber fight, bro. You know what I'm saying? As good as you think he is, I give him credit. Like he got skills, and I know a lot of people be like, "Oh man, y'all can't be holding these dudes' hands or this, that, and the third." It ain't about holding their hands or shit of that nature. They got to go through the storm. You know what I'm saying? Now, maybe sometimes you can be that fucking good to where you put yourself in there with a real contender, championship contender, and you blow his ass out the water. I'm not saying it's not possible with Boots because he is a skillful fighter, but I've seen a few holes in Boots' game. You know what I mean? I've seen it when he was in there. He had some resistance, how he played around a little bit, and how he gassed out down the stretch. I've seen that shit. I ain't gonna act like I didn't. You know what I mean? But I like Boots. Yes, he got power. Yeah, he a big kid. He quick. He got good foot movement, things of that nature. But if you ain't being tested, you know what I'm saying? Of course, you're going to look good almost in every fight. You're supposed to. You know what I'm saying? But I like the kid, man. I want to see him progress the right way. And I ain't saying that he's not progressing because his work ethic is crazy. Can't take that away from him. When you got a crazy work ethic, you know what I'm saying? Of course, it's going to pay off. But I just want to see you getting up with somebody and you get some resistance to where you can really see where you at in this game instead of you thinking you know what I'm saying? You think you where you at, and you get your ass number one them top dogs, and you get your shit derailed for real, you know. But I like Boots, dog. I like him talking shit, Key. You said they tailor-made for him. We'll see how tailor-made they is when he get up there. You know what I mean? Like I say, EJ might be out the game by the time he get there, but Bud will still be there. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see how tailor-made he is when he get there. You know, but he gotta fight somebody with some substance, man.
Yeah, see, I think he think it's a lot more easier than what it really is because of the simple fact is that he fighting all these Rudy Poot ass opponents. You know what I'm saying? So to him, he like, man, I'm blowing through these dudes, and so he don't know when shit get real, shit really gonna get real when he have to step up that ladder because he can find out real fast when you step up that ladder, you're not gonna be able to blow through them guys like that, You're not gonna be able to blow through them guys like that. And then when the fans come into play, right? Because then you know how fans are. When they see you struggle and get a win, but have a hard time, then he's gonna hear all of the naysayers and all of the fans starting to talk like, oh well, he ain't that good. He was just fighting bums and this, and that. And then he gonna have to deal with that aspect of the game, when he step up in competition, now he's hearing this Boost this and Boost is that and Boost is that, and so everything is uplifting and building him. So it's a lot that comes with the territory when you do step up, because you will have a step up fight and you will struggle.
Yeah, and let me say this too, Keith. And I said this about Boost. I said this about Virgil Ortiz. I said this about a few. Who else said 147? No, I think it's Boost and Virgil Ortiz right now. Okay, they see Gervonta Davis, they see Devin Haney, they see these Teofimo Lopez, they see them, you know what I'm saying, younger fighters. Again, they getting millions of dollars and shit like that. So they feel like shit, we just as good as them, you know what I mean? But it's a different motherfucking animal at 147. Even though we want them boys to fight each other, it's a different animal, bro. Because when you ain't the strongest, when you ain't the fastest, when you ain't the smartest, you better know how to make them adjustments at the right time. You better know how to make them adjustments at the right time, and you better have some defense on your ass. Because even though Danny, Sean, and Thurman, you know what I'm saying, they took L's, the motherfuckers still quality fighters, dog. And I don't want nobody to start trying to write Danny Garcia off me, because I'm not writing him off right now. But I said that can be the passing of the torch for Jerron Ennis, bro. If he was to beat Danny Garcia, that'd be the passing of the torch in Philly. You become the man out of Philly. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think, and y'all hit my like button. If you're in the building, just make sure that y'all hit the like button. I know it's easy to forget to hit the like button, but make sure y'all hit the like button.
Hit the like button and donate to my brother, man. Show some love, man.
Yeah, yes, sir. See, the thing is, right, is with, I don't think they'll ever fight. You know, I don't think him and Danny Garcia will ever fight, because when you hear Danny Garcia talk about Jerome Boots Ennis, is all just, you know, nothing but high praise and love. And you kind of tell like that's not a fight that Danny Garcia and them will entertain. They're not going to entertain that fight unless Danny Garcia ever gets to that, you know, that gate level, that gatekeeper. Then, you know, it's kind of like, well, you're going to fight, you know, you're a gatekeeper. But I don't, Danny's not no gatekeeper to me. Yeah, I don't know where Danny Garcia goes from here, because Danny could very well beat any of them top guys. You know what I'm saying? Just a little tweak. And I'm not talking about like Errol Spence and Terrence and them. I mean, like Keith Thurman, Sean Porter, they the top guys. Danny could very well, you know what I'm saying, beat one of them dudes, you know, with shit. All he really needs to do is, you know, raise his output up, be more aggressive.
Yeah.
Really, you know what I'm saying? Because it ain't like he miles behind him. He running neck and neck with him. They just hitting that finish line barely, you know what I'm saying? Right? They just hitting that finish line, you know, a photo finish barely, you know, ahead of him. But you know, he ain't miles apart. Patrick Alexander said Danny Garcia and Mikey, that'll be a good fight. That'll be a hell of a fight. That's a you know, and then it'll be a story behind that, because it's like, okay, Danny got a chance to redeem himself and go out there and try to get Mikey up out of there. Now, if he get Mikey up out of there, right, what that gonna do? That's gonna have everybody talking. Oh, Errol couldn't get it. You know how people gonna talk. That'll be good. That's a real good fight for Danny Garcia. But see, now, speaking on Danny Garcia, we don't know where his mind is at now, because you got to think, right? He done took another L. Now his confidence is not where it was. You know what I'm saying? Because the first two losses that he took, he didn't believe that he lost. You know what I'm saying? Even though he did, he made himself believe that he didn't lose. Now was the first time that he had to bite down and you know, just realize, like, I lost to a better man. He was better than me. You know, and we don't know where Danny Garcia's confidence goes from here, right? Because he already got money. He's doing very well in life. We don't know where his hunger and where his confidence go from here. That's hard. That's a hard pill to swallow when you got the pride. And, you know, I don't want to say ego, but when you have the pride that Danny Garcia has, and you finally have to come to grips and say, damn, he was better than me. He's never done that before, even though he's lost. What you think about, you know, speaking of Danny Garcia, what you think about that?
Yeah, I kind of agree, bro. I don't want people to start thinking that he's no fucking gatekeeper right now, because he's a hell of a fighter still. But I want looking at Boots and Danny for being a gatekeeper. I'm saying, like, that's his fight. Like, he want to be a world champion. Goddamn me, you got a motherfucker right there in your city, and as friendly as Danny talk about you. You gotta put them friendship, you gotta put that shit to a side. You know what I'm saying? You see what Shakur be doing. Shakur don't give a fuck who it is, dog. You on this way, you gotta see him. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like a booster really make his name. And I'm not saying, like, you know, and I know what you're saying about Danny for us, not wanting to fight Boots and things like that. But if Boots get that one solid fight to where he can put himself in position, I think it's the Josecito Lopez fight. You go out there, you crack his ass off. Then you start campaigning for one of these top dogs. Danny Garcia can be that fight to put you in that championship fight. You know what I'm saying? Because Sean talking about he don't want no parts of him and shit. Like he looking at him, he don't want no parts. Then we're looking at that situation. But like I say, I still rock with Danny, like you say, man. If he put the output out, going there against Keith Thurman and the Porter, because that's all. If he can get a win over Thurman and the Porter, I feel like that to him. That'll solidify him, bro, because you can say, I finally beat one of these motherfuckers at 147. You know what I'm saying? I finally beat one of them motherfuckers. Look,
they're not going to fight him again, though.
Right. But Danny still got that fan base. So it's like you say, you build yourself back up. What's that, his third loss with Earl?
Yeah, that
you know what I'm saying? So we gonna see how that play out. But shit, he can go in there and knock Jerron Ennis ass off. You never know. You know what I'm saying? But
like Jerron Ennis, he has the skills, he's flashy. But we still got to see him. We can't keep, like I said before, Money. We can't
Oh yeah, that's true.
fighters before they do anything. We got to stop crowning these fighters before they fought anybody. You feel
That's
me?
true. I want Sam put his ass not with him next though.
Nah.
But I
But
feel
I just don't realistically. I say that because I don't see that fight ever happening. So I got to be realistic with the situation. From my standpoint of view, I don't see a Gervonta Ennis fighting no Danny Garcia ever. But like I said, you got a Jamal James out there that Gervonta Ennis can fight. You got Sergey Lipinich. You got it's a lot. Ugas. You got Ray Robinson. You got Igis Kavalaskis. You got it's a lot of dudes. It's a lot of fighters out there that Gervonta Boots Ennis can fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a lot of them that he could fight. So I don't know. He did talk about that. He's had like over 50 opponents that has turned him down. You know what I'm saying? That's turned him down. But now his name is starting to get bigger. So, when we know what happened when your name gets bigger, these fighters, they want to make a name for themselves. Look, what about Rashidi Ellis? That's another one. You feel me?
Fight, man. You ain't lying, dog. Hell yeah.
Gervonta Ennis against Rashidi Ellis. It's a lot of fights out here that need to happen. What's good with it? CB Sports TV, Mario Foster, Roxanne, Patrick Alexander. Oh shit, what's good with it? 503. 503 line in the building. You gotta shoot that.
I got 503. I'll shoot it to him.
Okay, yeah. Hold on real quick, Money. Let me take this phone call real quick.
All right, here I come, y'all. Let me shoot this link to 503. I'll get right back with y'all. But Boots Ennis, yeah, he gonna have to pick it up. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have to pick it up because fucking Chris Verdine, and like I say though, Chris Verdine was a step in fight, so I ain't finna knock him. I ain't finna knock him at all.
Yeah. Chris Van Heerden. See, Chris Van Heerden to me is a solid fight, right? It's a solid fight if he's been active. If he was active, if he had been fighting. But it's not a solid fight with the long layoff that Chris Van Heerden has had, and he ain't been active at all. You feel me? That's why I'm just kind of like, okay, what is that gonna do? These are more like, well, I'm just putting names. I'm just getting fights on my record. Stay busy fights. That's basically what it is to me, because you don't prove nothing with fighting Chris Van Heerden, right? You really don't.
Nothing.
Nobody's. I mean, yeah, you might get some Errol Spence haters. Oh, look, Gervonta Ennis, look what he did to Chris Van Heerden, and he did it faster than Errol Spence did 6 years ago. You might get some ignorant cats that say some shit like that, but let's just be realistic. You're not gonna no real fight fan, right? That really know what's going on. That ain't no hater is gonna be like, damn, Gervonta Ennis, he just went out there and stopped Chris Van Heerden. Like, damn, did you see him? Nobody, like, that's not like, it's like, okay, yeah, he beat Chris Van Heerden, but when is he gonna step up and fight somebody? But like I said, I like Gervonta Ennis. I like Boots Ennis. I think he got a whole lot of talent, and I'm looking forward to seeing him in the future, seeing what he do, seeing him step up. So we got him this weekend, Money. And besides, we know about Canelo. Yeah, my man said Josecito Lopez. That's a good ass fight for him.
That's the fight I always said. That's the fight I always said for him.
Yeah.
I always said Josecito Lopez. Yep.
That's a good ass fight.
That's the fight that's gonna push him, bro. I really feel like that, dog. What's that Stan swoosh? Hey Stan, I swear to God, bro. I straight got, man. He said he need to see. He say Ugas or Josecito. Yep.
Yeah. Curtis Anderson, peace. What's going on with you, Kurt? Renee Box Young, what's good with it? Patrick Alexander, what's going on? So man, let's shed some light on Gary Antonio Russell, man. On Gary Antonio Russell, man. All of them Russells can fight, right? And Gary Antonio Russell, he's fighting Payano, right?
Yeah.
Fighting Payano. Payano is a solid. He's a solid fighter, man. Tough, rugged. You know, like Mayweather say. You know, he tough, rugged, tough fighter. You know, yeah, he tough and rugged. And man, all like I said, Gary Antonio Russell. What does this do for him if he go out there and get Payano up out of there and look great? Are they fighting on Showtime, right?
I think they is. No, they fighting on the N-Sport. Yeah, Keith. Yeah.
So what does this do for you? You know, if Russell go out there and get Payano out of there and you know and look good doing it and stop him. What does that say?
That's a statement, bro. That's a statement. I like Carlos Payano. I think I'm young. Besides Inouye, I think that's the only person that knocked him out. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not mistaken. You know, but I like Carlos Payano. Payano, he can fight, bro. Like I say, he fought he beat Rashid one, then Rashid one became world champion off of him. You know, then he came out, he iced another nigga. You know what I'm saying? 503 was going down, bro. I was just on your channel, 503. I was looking for the Canelo weigh-in. I just knew you had it, boy. I swear I knew you had it. But yeah, I like him. I like him, dog. That'll be considering where he at in his career right now, Keith, Gary Antoine. Man, for me, that'll be a statement, dog. If you go out there and knock Carlos Payano out, and I ain't gonna even say you gotta knock him out. If you just beat him in impressive fashion, bro, that's a statement to me because Payano, ain't no anybody just go whoop his ass and make him look bad. Even though he up there in age, bro, ain't no anybody just go whoop him and make him look bad, dog. You know what I'm saying? Carlos Payano, he got some skills. So if you come in that motherfucker and you slouching, you on your B game and your C game, he end up taking advantage of your ass. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that'd be a hell of a statement. I feel like that'd be because this is a nice step up fight for him right now in his career, dog. Hell of a step up fight. You know, so get on your shit, dog. Go out there, do what you gotta do. Look good, look impressive, man. And to me, yeah, he go raise some eyebrows with that win. He go raise some eyebrows.
So Payano, he's lost to he took an L to Rashid Warren, like you said, back in 2016. And the only other losses he has is to Inouye. Everybody that lost to him. Inouye KO'd him. Luis Neri is a beast, and Daniel Roman. So he's fighting all killers.
Yeah.
Like he fighting killers back.
And he's only been knocked out once, right, Keith? He's only been knocked out once, right? He only got knocked out once, right?
Twice. He got knocked out by Luis Neri and
Neri.
But those are both, you know, pure knockout artists. World champions. And they both undefeated, you know, the top of the food chain. He's fighting the top of the food chain. So if Gary Antonio Russell can go out there and get him up out of there, I think that's going, you know, that's going, you know, he going to start to put himself on the map, man. He going to start to put himself on the map. I seen him do an interview over there on Fred's channel. I didn't get to see the interview yet, but yeah, man, they coming. Yeah,
I missed that one. That man got him on Fred's shit.
Yeah, they was on Fred's. I didn't see it, but I saw it pop up in my news feed, right? Mm-hmm. So they you know, they out there, man. They coming. The Russells is coming, man. Yeah, man. Patrick Alexander says the last Russell is the best out of all the Russell brothers. The last one. Is he the youngest one?
I think that is Gary Antonio.
Is he the youngest one? Okay, Gary Antonio, the youngest one. Okay, yeah. So, man, we got some fights this weekend. What other fights we got this weekend that's worth, you know? Besides, we know we gonna get into the Canelo and Callum Smith fight, but besides that, what other fights you know that's this weekend?
Well, to answer your question, I got
yeah, you do.
If you want to look at some up and coming prospects, you got Ammo Williams fighting on the undercard, and you got Raymond Ford too.
Yep.
And what's good with it? 503.
What's good with it, bro? What's good with it? Oh man, I can't call it, man. What you say, Money?
I said I was on your channel this morning. I was just trying to help them get the weigh in and post that bitch because I ain't post nothing. I say I just knew you had it, bro. I was cleaning your shit.
I ain't post no weigh-ins. I had seen Ammo get on the scale, and I had stopped watching it. I was really watching it live this morning. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't post nothing.
I missed that man for myself. I gotta post Canelo though.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You right, Ammo Williams, man. I like Ammo Williams, dog. Ammo Williams, that boy can bang. He coming. Ammo Williams, another one, dog, man.
Yeah.
And
I like Ammo and Truck. I think that's gonna be the fight in the future, in my opinion.
Truck lost his last fight. That shit surprised me.
Nah, Truck ain't lose.
But no.
Nah, that was Malik. You think about Malik Hawkins?
No, you know what? I'm thinking about Burley Brooks.
Oh man, Burley, dog.
Yeah, I was thinking about Burley. But I heard they cheated him. I didn't see the fight though.
Listen, I'm gonna say this, man. I'm gonna say this, kid. Burley let that man pressure him, bro. You feel me? And Burley, my guy, fuck with him. Now the ref did take 2 points away from low blows and shit. You know what I'm saying? They could have been called low. They could have been called body shots. To me, I felt like they was body shots. Me myself, I really do, because he never complained about one of them. It just hurt his ass. But still, right. with that being said, dog, Burley wasn't supposed to let that fight be that close, dog. He let that man bully him, dog, and I ain't like that shit. I ain't like it. I gotta keep it real.
Right, facts. I seen that fight the other day.
Right, you seen the 503?
Yeah, they trying to put the Delgado in there with Berglanger now.
Oh, they is?
Yeah, you know that punk motherfucker Lalo's boxing. You know he likes to ride the Mexican, the Mexican wave. He talking about Berlanga is a hype job, and he want to see him in there with Delgado. I guess since Delgado beat Burley, they feel like Delgado is the next best thing.
Man, they better sit the fuck down somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, I can't stand that motherfucker with this bitch ass, dog.
503. You said because I have forgot Ammo was fighting. Who else you said was fighting?
Raymond Ford. That's my nigga.
Okay, Raymond Ford fighting again. Raymond,
mm-hmm.
you know, like I said last time, Raymond Ford remind me of a young AB.
Yeah,
fight like him, dog. Look at him. He fight like a young AB.
Hey, guess who he was in camp with too? I watched him weigh in. He was in camp with Shakur.
Yeah. You know they both from New Jersey. They both
They fuck with each other heavy.
Yeah, they came up with each other. 503. That's my dog though, man. I interviewed Raymond Ford, dog. Hella cool.
Yeah, Raymond Ford. He remind me of AB, dog. But I like Ammo Williams, man. You know, you can't help but to get behind. If you know Ammo Williams' story, like and go watch his footage when he first started. He ain't even know how to hit a bag.
Man, I seen that shit, dog. I swear,
he was conflicted looking. I'm talking about he ain't had no coordination or nothing and he just kept coming back to the gym. And you know, that wasn't too long ago.
Man, that was night and day, dog. Because how that nigga look now, I would have never expected Ammo to look like. I swear on my life, bro. Like I would have been like, nigga, you been boxing your whole motherfucking life. That is not you. You know what I'm saying? The way that boy came back, that's just pure talent, dog. And
that nigga used to play football.
Yeah, I like his personality though, man. I like him as a human, dog. I like that shit.
Yeah, but see, if you look at him 503, right? I know he used to play football, but if you look at when he first started, he ain't had no coordination. Boxing, it's different. I've seen a lot of cats come in the gym that thought like, oh, I play football, and they found out real quick that because you play football, that don't mean shit.
Shit, that's how I got up on Ammo from Mac and 503. That's how I got to know who Ammo was.
Yeah. It's crazy. Like I said, it's crazy to me when you see when he started. Probably how long ago was it? Wasn't that long ago? Maybe 6 years?
I don't know.
How long ago? You know 503?
Yeah, he started in 2015, 2014. Like it's been like 5 years now.
Yeah. So like 5-6 years. So and he looked at horrible. You know, he looked at horrible on the bag. His footwork was just horrible. And man, like Money said, it's like night and day. And you can't do nothing but to respect and love that. You know, y'all go to Ammo Williams. Add Ammo Williams on Instagram and just go through and look at some of his videos when he first started training. to become a fighter. It's crazy.
If Eddie Hearn signed you, he ain't signing no anybody. You know what I'm saying? If Eddie Hearn signed you, you got some skills.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Patrick Alexander says Lubin disrespected Edgar Berlanga in sparring and posted the session. I don't know.
Man, that wasn't him. That wasn't him, bro. That was somebody in the camp.
Yeah, I don't think no Lubin.
Matter of fact, Lubin had said something on Twitter. I'm about to pull it up. Him and Berlanga cool, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think Lubin. That don't even sound like Lubin character right there.
Yeah. I don't think so. I don't know how long ago that sparring was, but I don't know how long ago it was. But it ain't like they gonna fight anytime soon anyway, because Lubin at 154, he still got a whole lot of business to handle at 154. And you know, Berlanga, shit. By the time Lubin even go to 160, Berlanga might be at 160. Berlanga at 168 now. Right. So it's not like they're not gonna see each other. They're not gonna see each other.
Man. Already. That's a long shot, bro. That nigga, but he said on Twitter though, on the 16th, 2 days ago, he said niggas hating on Edgar now that he's shining. That shit is crazy. My boy could fight and the power is real. So
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, they hate now, bro.
That's real shit right there.
I like I said, when I seen now, like I never even thought that, you know, Lubin posted nothing like that, because like I said, I knew that they was cool with each other.
Right. Sound like it's character.
And like you said, like we don't, like I said, we don't know how long ago that sparring was anyway. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. And people get better. You know? But yeah, whoever posted it, they posted it. It is what it is. You know, Berlanga, he gonna keep going out here knocking out these dudes, and it is what it is, man. I want to talk about, right? I want to talk about something, right? Because we've talked about this on the show. We didn't all talk about it, and I didn't talk about it, you know, because it's been motherfucking spreading like wildfire, you know, whether you want to call it a narrative or whatever the fuck you want to call it, that Teofimo Lopez is afraid of Devin Haney, that he's ducking Devin Haney, that he don't want to fight Devin Haney, right? And a lot of people running with that shit, you know, a lot of people feel, I don't know if they really truly believe that, or they running with it just because it's the, you know, it's the thing to say. But you know, I've always made it clear that that's some bullshit to me. I never believed that. I never believed that Teofimo Lopez was afraid of Devin Haney, that he did want to fight Devin Haney. And I said what I said, and I'm gonna stick to what I said. I don't believe that shit. So Devin Haney, right? You see, we got 2011. He said extreme ducking season. So right now, let me clear this up, right? Devin Haney just did an interview, right? He did a dope interview. Devin Haney, man, I like Devin Haney. He real. He keep it 100, you know. And he did an interview with Brian Custer. Y'all go check it out. And so Devin Haney, first he talked about Bob Arum, right? And he says that, you know, Bob just don't want to do business with him. He said Bob don't want to do business with him. He said that he feels like Bob Arum don't want to do business with him, like he got something against him. He said he don't know what it is. He said he don't know if it's because he didn't sign that contract with Bob Arum or what it is. He said, but Bob just don't seem like he don't want to do business with Devin Haney, right? This is what Devin Haney is saying, how he feels, right, about the situation, right? So then he goes on to talk about the three top guys at 135, you know, the three biggest names. He goes on to talk about Teofimo Lopez, Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, right?
Gervonta, Ryan.
I mean, yeah, my bad. Gervonta, Tank Davis, Teofimo Lopez, and Ryan Garcia. He goes to talk about them, right? And they ask him, you know, about Teofimo Lopez ducking him, right? And this is what Devin Haney, so this is what Devin Haney had to say himself about the situation, because y'all like to go and run your mouth, and this guy is scared and this guy's ducking this. So, you know, I like to hear, you know, from the fighters out of their own mouth. This is what he says, right? And like that's why I fuck with Devin Haney, because he's willing to fight everybody, any and everybody. He don't duck no smoke, and then he keeping it 100 when he talks about it. He says that he does not feel that Teofimo Lopez is ducking him. He says that he actually thinks that Teofimo Lopez, if it's up to Teofimo Lopez himself, he says that he thinks Teofimo wants to fight him. He said he feels like Teofimo want to fight him. He said he don't know if it's he says he don't know if it's because Teofimo, just got a hatred for him, because they go back and forth and talk shit. He said he don't know if it's because Teofimo got a hatred for him or whatever it is. He says that he feels that Teofimo Lopez actually really wants to smoke with him. He actually really want to fight him, right? And then he goes on to talk about Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis. And this is his words. So I'm not putting words in his mouth. They asked him about Ryan Garcia. He says, nah, not so much. So basically he's saying when it comes to Ryan Garcia, he don't think that Ryan Garcia is really too much interested in fighting him. The way he put it, Ryan Garcia, that's a fight that could happen, that he could take, but he don't think that Ryan Garcia is too interested in fighting him right now, right? And then they asked him about Tank Davis, and he said, nope, no. Straight up, like no. He don't think Tank Davis want to fight him at all. So he kept it as real as he could, because he could have easily, right? And that's why I respect Devin Haney, because he could have easily came out and ran with what everybody else is running with. Oh yeah, he's ducking me. He don't want to fight me. He's scared of me. He could have easily said that about Teofimo Lopez, right? But he kept it 100. He kept it all the way trill. Like, nah, he ain't, basically, he told you earlier in that interview that, yeah, it's Bob Arum. Bob Arum don't want to do business with me for some reason. Maybe Bob Arum has a vendetta against me because I didn't sign his contract, so he kept it real. And then later on in that interview, he was asked a question as of who he thinks the top 135 pounder is besides himself. They said, who do you think the best 135-pound fighter is besides yourself? And he says, Teofimo Lopez, without a shadow of a doubt. He said he feels that Teofimo Lopez, if he can't name himself, is the best, 135-pound fighter there, in that weight division. Plus, he also talked about when they sparred some years ago. It was some years ago when they sparred. I think he said it was maybe like 3 or 4 years ago they sparred, and he said they sparred on 2 separate occasions, him and Teofimo. He said the first occasion he got the best of him. He said the second occasion, like Teofimo couldn't even hit him. He says, Teofimo couldn't even hit him, and he said Teofimo dad and them, they got pissed off or whatever. So, but he did say, he understands that fighters get better and sparring is a lot different. But so he ain't hate on Teofimo, and he didn't run with that shit that Teofimo was scared of it. So, I respected that for Devin Haney, but these guys need to step up and fight Devin Haney, because Devin Haney, he a trill one. He want to fight all of the guys, and any fighter like that, that's calling out everybody, that's willing to fight any and everybody, I can't help but to like him. So, y'all go ahead and shoot. What y'all think about, everything I just said with the interview with Devin Haney? What y'all think about that?
I'm gonna say this. I do fuck with Dev. I've been fucking with Dev for a while, dog. You know what I mean? And I don't let these irrational ass Devin Haney fans draw me away from that. Never have, never will. I will never let no fans draw me away from any fighter that I like, or I would never let no human or nobody else make me put a different perception on somebody just because what they say about them, or if he getting too much clout or this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? So I'm like you, Keith. Anybody that want to fight any and everybody, and we talked about this, Keith, you got to respect it. You know what I'm saying? Dev is a big dog, even with Bill Haney. You know what I'm saying? We can say what we want to say about Bill Haney, but Bill Haney ain't never said no to nothing. He wanted to fight everything. You know what I'm saying? I was a little skeptical on that Gary Russell shit. I keep it real. I am a little skeptical on that. But besides that, they've been chasing every motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So I always said no fighter is ducking nobody. Like I said, I never say Lomachenko was ducking Devin Haney. I'll never say Teofimo ducking Devin Haney. It's just not true. They were just in the same house. You know what I'm saying? It made better business sense for the promoter. You know, and if Devin was to beat one of them and take that scrap, you're going back over that way. You're not over here for Bob to benefit off of it no more. So I understood the business behind it. So, and I do feel like Dev, I do feel like Bob probably a little pissed off when certain fighters don't sign with him. I think any promoter get pissed off, you know, like even Floyd, he'll get behind a motherfucker, chase him down. Soon as they don't sign with him, he don't talk about him no more. You know, I don't blame him. Shit, if you ain't on my side, I ain't gonna give you the promotion, but that's how the game go, man. That's how the game go. Now, for us, Teofimo, hands down, like 630, he the number one lightweight in the world. You know what I mean? He beat fucking Lomachenko, and he scrapped up Shorty right now. You know what I mean? The man, the unified champion. So we can't hate on that. But if we could say we see other fighters that can beat him, you know what I mean? I do think Devin Haney got a shot to beat him, but I don't know if he beat him. You know what I'm saying? If that fight was to get made, I have to lean towards Teofimo. That's just me. I have to lean towards Teofimo because what I've seen out of him, you know what I'm saying? And I like Dev, and I'm riding for Dev. Don't get it fucked up. I'm going for Dev. I'm gonna be pushing for him to win. You know, but what I've seen, I got to go with Teofimo in the fight. You know what I'm saying? So that's just keeping it real. But yeah, man, Devin Haney a real one, bro. I don't take nothing away from him. I don't take shit away from him. You know what I mean? And then that same interview, I thought I seen someone on there like hating on his beef with Terence. Did he say anything about him having beef with Terence Crawford? He said anything about Crawford?
No. All he said was that they asked Devin Haney, was it any fighter that just really gets up under his skin, right? And he talked about some fighter we don't know that we never heard of, and he was like, dude was just trolling me. Dude was just talking about all type of shit, and he was like, dude really got up under my skin. He was like, that fighter. He was like, but none of these other fighters get under my skin. And then dude had asked, he was like, well, not even Gary Russell. He was like, because I interviewed Terence Crawford, and Terence Crawford said that Gary Russell was the fighter that really got, you know, that got up under his skin, that made him pissed off. And then Devin Haney was like, oh yeah, he was like, yep, I had forgot about Gary Russell. He was like, hell yeah. He was like, Gary Russell, man. He was like, yeah, he another one. He was like, man, dude just be saying some crazy shit. He was like, dude just say all type of crazy shit. And it was just, that's what it was. It wasn't, he didn't really speak on Terence Crawford or nothing like that. That's where Terence Crawford came up in the conversation.
All right. Well, that was
what you got?
But yeah, I rock with
Money right on. He right on point like a razor blade. I can't knock what he's saying. We all knew it was gonna come down to Lomachenko or motherfucking me Tio being a man at 135. And like I was saying on my show the other day, KT, I was like, when you really look at the landscape of
hold on. Hey, congratulations to my boy 503 for hitting that motherfucking 1,000, man.
Oh yeah. 503 got him to 1,000. That's what
he should have been there though, man. He should have been there. Congratulations though, champ. Nigga, I seen you, bro. I'm happy for you, bro.
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it, man. Like you say, man, we steady coming, we steady going up, bro.
Yeah.
I want to thank y'all, KT, you know what I'm saying, everything boxing and sports for letting me come on his show. When I ask for a link, he always show love. You show love. You know what I'm saying? Man, I appreciate that. I mean, I appreciate everybody that support. Because I see some of my subscribers that just sub that be in your chat. You know what I'm saying? So I do appreciate you, bro. But I'm gonna say this, man. I like Dev. We all fuck with Dev. Dev is a great fighter. And the business of boxing is gonna stay in the business of boxing. When you look at the landscape of boxing, it's kind of broke down like gangs. You know what I'm saying? Like neighborhoods and shit. You look at 130 to 140. Who running that side of the motherfucking meat grass? Top rank. You know what I'm saying? You at 130, you got Shakur Stevenson. Probably finna be a champion if he beat Frampton or Jamal Heron winner. You got Miguel Burchett. You know what I'm saying? WBC belt. You got Tank Davis. That's one dude with one belt from the PBC. You got JoJo Diaz. JoJo Diaz gonna go to the highest bidder. You know what I'm saying? And he with Golden Boy. You go to 135. Who got all the motherfucking belts at 135? Teofimo Lopez. Who he with? Top rank. You know what I'm saying? You go to 140. Who got all the belts at 140? Motherfucking me, Bob and Herman top rank. They got Jose Ramirez and Josh Taylor. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So PBC don't really start running shit till you get to 147, 154, which is more it's more glamour divisions at 147 and 154. So I think Dev just caught on the wrong side, being with the zone and Eddie Hearn. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? On the business side, he kind of I respect the route that Dev took because, like I say, he could have went to the Olympics. He could have been a great amateur, but Dev really got it out the mud. Like he turned pro at 17. You know what I'm saying? And he built his shit from the ground up. Him and Trill Bill. You know what I'm saying? You gotta respect it. He got his own promotional company. He putting fighters on. He changing niggas' lives and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I respect it. But I'm like I say, in certain ways, bro, he remind me of Gary Russell, a younger version of Gary Russell, where he just caught in a bad division at the wrong time. Well, you got one side of fighters that's on another promotional side, and ain't none of them dudes willing to fight him because he's that good. You know what I'm saying? And some type of way he gonna have to try to wiggle his way up out of it, because the only way Dev gonna really get some shine, bro, is if he move to 140 and hopefully Ramirez and motherfucking Josh move up to 147 and fight Bud, or just move up, period, because you know they outgrow the division. But right now, like I say, I don't think Tank gonna fight him. I know Teofimo ain't gonna fight him because of Bob. You know what I'm saying? And shit, he got to figure it out along the way, bro. Like I'm rooting for Dev, man, but realistically, bro, I know it's gonna be hard for him, bro. You know what I'm saying? He got to find the scenic route to the top. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be hard, but like I say, I say this shit all the time, my nigga. Sometimes you gotta take that pretty boy Floyd route, bro. Sometimes you gotta take whatever you can get, bro. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And if it took Floyd 30 plus fights to become Money Mayweather, this shit just not gonna happen for everybody overnight. Like how you seen the hype put into Lomachenko. Lomachenko got it in 10 fights, 5 fights, whatever. Earl Spence got it in 18 fights. You know what I'm saying? But Charlo's got it in 20 fights. Like everybody route is different to the top. You know what I'm saying? Some niggas come fast, some niggas come along slow. It's just like with this YouTube shit. You might have the best YouTube, be the most knowledgeable nigga with boxing, know how to talk, all that good shit, good on social media. But it's another nigga he got that fan base, he got that loyal core fan base. He been consistent. He been doing this thing. So his channel might be a little bit more than yours. You know what I'm saying? Like Monnie Brown. He a little bit higher than us, but that don't mean that we not coming along. You know what I'm saying? Everybody route different. So it's kind of like the same thing with Dev. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say Teofimo ducking him, bro, because they did talk. Now what they talked about the day after he beat Lomachenko when they was on FaceTime and that shit went viral, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But I know that Dev got all these niggas respect, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shakur respect him. Tank respect him. Teofimo respect him. You know what I'm saying? Even though Tank be talking shit, Tank like the only one that really be talking shit to him publicly. But Tank do that because he feel like he the money man. You know what I'm saying? So he you know, in his own right, he can do that. You know what I'm saying? Because he is bigger than Dev right now. But like I say, to me, bro, I'm not gonna push the narrative that Teofimo ducking anybody, because like I say, Teofimo is the king, and the king can do what the fuck he want to do. You know what I'm saying? He beat the number 1 pound for pound guy in that division. So if he want to fight George Kambosos Jr., you know what I'm saying, for a mandatory, make a lot of money in Australia, because they gonna put that fight in Australia. That's what Bob Arum said. He gonna put that shit in Australia with fans and shit, and they gonna make some money off that shit. And I mean, shit, we're gonna see what happens from now, man. But if I was Gary, like I say, if I was motherfucking me, Dev, I'd try to fight Verdejo. I'd try to fight Nakatani. You got Gary Russell Jr. out there. You know know what I'm saying? You got to try to take what you can get, man. Pretty Boy Floyd style.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the only thing that's really, you know, kind of holding Dev back is he ain't got the, you know, he ain't got the resume, the opponents that's fighting him, you know, but his name is, you know, going up and up. So shit, he gonna get some fights. Man. It's just he over there on the zone and the way they run things to where if you know you gotta come and fight over there on that app. Because Dev ain't fighting on nowhere but the DAZN app, and I think that's one thing that's kind of holding his career back. You know, even though he talked about that. Devin Haney, he says that he's making more money than anybody at the 135-pound weight division. That's what he claims. That's what he say. I don't know how much money he's making. I don't know how much money they making. But yeah, but at the end of the day, it's like, you know. I still think that he's being held back because he on that app. We saw what happened to Canelo.
But check this out though, KT, not to cut you off. I'm gonna just build on what you're saying, right? This nigga Stay Ready just posted this on Instagram. This from Michael Benson. And he spoke to Ryan Garcia, who made it 100% clear. If he beats Luke Campbell on January 2nd, he want Gervonta Tank Davis next. Beating Campbell would make Garcia mandatory for Devin Haney, but he told me he wants to shock the world by defeating the man everybody fears. So even by Ryan or Luke becoming his mandatory, bro, the nigga still don't want to fight him. This nigga, he gonna be fucking Devin mandatory. You know what I'm saying? But this nigga want to fight Tank.
But you got to think that's common sense line 503. You know why? It's because if you're gonna ask me what's the bigger fight, Tank is a way bigger fight.
Yeah. I'm not arguing with you on that, but I'm just that's just my point. Like he in a fucked up situation. But you got to think Tank is more dangerous than Devin Haney, and Tank is a way bigger fight than Devin Haney, and they gonna put it on pay-per-view. So with saying all of that, it's like, what do I get more credit for? If I go out there and beat Tank Davis, or if I go and beat Devin Haney? Yeah, I'm gonna get credit if I beat Devin Haney, but if I beat Tank Davis, that's gonna put me on a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying? As far as this starting. So
now go ahead, Casey. My bad, bro.
So I understand that move. Also, I understand what you're saying. You know, I think that he also looks at Tank Davis, you know, and I'm not saying this, but he looks at Tank Davis and, you know, he might think that's the easier route also. It's a bigger fight, plus it's the easier route because, you know, him and he knows Devin Haney. Him and Devin Haney fought each other 3 times in the amateurs, you know. They had some really, really good fights in the amateurs. That's more Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia is more of a chess match, you know. Before I give it to Money, Devin Haney actually talked about Ryan Garcia in that interview, and you know he talked about that they that they're amateur, that they grew up in the amateurs fighting each other and everything. He actually gave Ryan Garcia a lot of respect. You know, he says that a lot of people hate on Ryan Garcia and act like that he ain't this and he ain't that. And he says that Ryan Garcia actually got skills. He says Ryan Garcia is actually a very good fighter. And this is what Devin Haney is saying. He's saying that a lot of people think that Ryan Garcia is not what he really ain't really, that good. He said, but that ain't the case. He said Ryan Garcia is really a good fighter. And he says that he looking forward to this Luke Campbell fight. And he also said that him and Shakur Stevenson got a $5,000 bet, right? He said Shakur got his money on Luke Campbell, and he has his money on Ryan Garcia to beat Luke Campbell. So Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney got a $5,000 bet on the Ryan Garcia and Luke Campbell fight. So Devin Haney thinks very highly of Ryan Garcia. He thinks very highly of Ryan Garcia. And I keep telling people, stop sleeping on Ryan Garcia. People think that Ryan Garcia a punk because they look at him. And I just watched the interview the other day with Ryan Garcia. The man's serious, and he hear all that shit. He's sick of motherfuckers downplaying him and acting like he just a pretty boy that that's out here trying to be a model and shit. He's sick.
Hey, not to cut you off, but I want to ask you a quick question. Did you watch his documentary yet? Sacrifice on his page?
I gotta check it out. You said it's called Sacrifice.
Check it out, bro.
It's on his Instagram page.
Nah, YouTube. He got his own YouTube. Just type in Ryan Garcia Sacrifice.
But yeah, he's sick of that shit, and he said he's promising that he gonna go out there and make a statement against Luke Campbell. And once he does that, then they're gonna have to give him the respect on the boxing side, right? And then going into a Tank Davis fight is gonna be big. But before I give it to you, Money, I'm gonna give it to you right now. But one thing, and me and Money talked about this, right? And I'm not putting it on Tank Davis because I think that Tank will fight Ryan Garcia no matter what happens, right? So don't get me wrong. I know motherfuckers going, oh, he hate Tank Davis. No. This is what I got to say about that. If Ryan Garcia, this is what I'm going to tell you. If Ryan Garcia, right, go out there and look spectacular against Luke Campbell, right, and then knocks him out in the second half of the fight. So the whole first half of the fight, he beating him up, looking spectacular, and then he knocks him out in the second half of the fight, to where it ain't no just like, oh, well, he caught him lucky, quick KO or something like that. If he looks spectacular throughout the whole fight and then gets Luke Campbell up out of there, because ain't nobody never stopped Luke Campbell, right? And Luke Campbell is a hard hitter himself. Luke Campbell is the KO artist himself, right? And he does that and looks great in that fight and then gets Luke Campbell out of there. I'm going to tell you like this. Don't be surprised if you don't see the Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis fight made. Don't be surprised if all of a sudden, well, we got a plan for Tank. Tank Davis, Ryan Garcia, he needs Tank Davis. Tank Davis don't need no Ryan Garcia, because we already got a plan for Tank, and we gave them, we told them what was gonna have to happen if they wanted to make the fight happen, and whatever they doing over there with Golden Boy and Ryan Garcia, I don't know what them guys are doing, but we're not worried about them because everybody else they worried about what Tank Davis is doing. And we talk to them guys, but whatever they do, we gonna let them do what they want to do over there. Because we got a plan for Tank. Because Tank Davis, everybody knows that Tank Davis is the best fighter in the world. Don't be surprised if you start hearing that shit if those circumstances take place, right? And it don't got nothing to do with that. It got everything to do with Leonard Ellerbe and Floyd Mayweather. So don't be, and I'm not saying it happened, it will happen, but don't be surprised if it do happen. Go ahead, Money.
Yes, sir. But I'm gonna touch on what 503 said at first with Devin Haney. I get what you're saying, 503. It's like he's saying that like nigga, you the champion, but even with motherfuckers being your mandatory, you still getting shut out. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you like when motherfuckers become a mandatory to a title, them motherfuckers usually want to fight, but it's just the situation you're in. So I feel what you're saying, 503. But like KT said, that shit, the bigger fight is Tank, man. That's the bigger fight. And I like Ryan Garcia. I've been liking Ryan Garcia, bro. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker, he can fight, and his power is real. I don't care what nobody say. He got fast hands. That motherfucker jab counter hook. If he catch anybody with that motherfucker, you going down, bro. Because that shit is real with Ryan Garcia. So, like you say, K, motherfuckers they can sleep on him and thinking he's just a pretty boy and shit like that. Yeah, break your motherfucking whole face. You know what I mean? So, I think because Luke ain't no easy fight, dog. Luke ain't no easy fight. Like when we seen the people that Luke Campbell fought, you know what I'm saying? And if Ryan Garcia can go in there with the look, the competition he's faced, because he haven't really faced no real tough competition like that. So if he can go in that motherfucker and knock out a Luke Campbell, bro, man, that's a statement made, dog. That's a statement made, bro. You feel me? That put him up right there with them big boys because he already got the recognition. He's a big fucking, he's a draw. And that's why I was saying when he said he wanted to fight Tank Davis, that's how I know it was real. Because I'm like, he's not clout chasing no Tank Davis when his fan base is bigger, you know what I mean? whether we want to say, oh, they kids, they this, that, or whatever the situation may be, he still got a big fucking fan base and was bringing them out. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie, Lil Ugly Man, when he was in Dallas and Lil Ugly Man got me that drop, nigga, it was stupid pack, bro. I'm like, God damn, Ryan Garcia. I'm talking about stupid pack, bro. I'm talking about from kids to grown-ups, you know what I'm saying? So he got the fan base. It just come down to that one significant fight to put him on the stage, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, Money, not to cut you out, but you know he fighting in Dallas on the 2nd. He fighting in American Airlines.
Yeah, bro. Because
shot.
Man, he got that fan base out there 503. You heard me? I'm talking about that motherfucker was packed on wall. I'm like, God damn, that shit surprised me though. But I do think he get the win, and I just can't say if he gonna get the knockout though. But I'm looking to see if he get that motherfucker, dog. If he get that knockout, bro, Ryan Garcia shit for the shoot like he already hot, bro. His shit go shoot up. And I think they trying to make the Tank and Ryan Garcia fight happen. So I think with the knockout, I think that's just icing on the cake, bro. I think it's just icing on the cake. You feel me? So I don't know if I'm hoping it's next. You know what I'm saying? They saying it could be next. But you know, with these motherfuckers, we never know, man. We never know. But like I said, I'm a fan of Ryan Garcia, a big fan of his, bro. Been a fan of his, dog. The dude can fight, and his power is real. His power is real, and he got confidence in himself. But I'm going to agree with Key. I do think he thinks Gervonta Davis is the weaker link out of Devin Haney. I really do. Because he's been chasing Gervonta for a while. And then when it comes to Devin Haney, he always say, yeah, I'm going to get to him. Like he say, I want to beat Teofimo. I want to knock out Gervonta Davis, and then I want to beat Devin Haney. You know, he always keep Devin Haney for last. He never put Devin Haney first or second. He always keep his ass last, and that's for a reason. Even when Devin jumped in the ring on his ass, you know what I'm saying? And that's why I say I respect Dev, because they're running these boys down, jumping in rings, calling these boys out. You know what I'm saying? And what I like about Devin Haney, he don't give a fuck if he lose, bro. Like if you can beat me, beat me. Show me you can beat me though. You know what I'm saying? And that's that motherfucking fighting mentality right there. That's that fighting mentality.
What that is, Money, is he has the supreme confidence that he doesn't believe in a million fucking years that he can lose. And that's what that is.
Yep, that's what that is, bro. And that shit can intimidate a motherfucker. You hear me? That can especially the ones that ain't on their shit all the way. You know what I mean? Knowing they slipping. Knowing that this motherfucker gonna be in great shape every fight, he not fit the bullshit, go always be because we what they always say, a supreme boxer will always be the puncher, bro. And Devin Haney is that supreme boxer, bro. He is that. That's why I don't want him to fall into the category of I gotta knock these motherfuckers out. We know knockouts is exciting. You know what I'm saying? We know people say this and say that and shit. Like with Shakur don't care what you say about him if you don't get the knockout for real. You know what I'm saying? Like people trying to match Shakur. And I want to talk about that too, Key, bro. We can make it another segment, but they always want to match Shakur with this person or that person. Like, for instance, they talking about Chris Colbert outdid Shakur Stevenson and this, and you know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna talk about that though. But with Devin Haney, I don't want him to get caught up in that knockout shit. Like, you don't have to knock these motherfuckers out, bro. Because if you whooping niggas ass square rounds and they can't touch you, bro, that's a masterpiece. That's the game right there, nigga. That's the art. That's right. The art, you know what I mean? And that's another thing I had these motherfuckers scared too. Wait, like, man, this motherfucker outbox the shit out of me. We can't touch him. This, that, and third. That was Canelo for a master boxer, bro. Canelo for a master boxer. He'll get in there. He said, "Oh no, he's boring." No, he's not boring, motherfucker. He just gonna make your ass think in the ring, and you know it ain't gonna be easy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I like Ryan Garcia. I like Dev. Hopefully, somewhere down the line, KT, bro, all these motherfuckers fight each other. You feel me? Hopefully, everybody fight each other. But go ahead, though, champ.
Yeah, go ahead, 503.
Yeah, man. I mean, listen, man. This Ryan, Tank, Dev, man, that shit got bright lights and fire all over that shit. You know what I'm saying? I got no problem with Ryan wanting the Tank fight. I mean, he been adamant about it. He been one thing I respect about a fighter, even though some people might say, "Oh, they ducking that person, or they ducking that person." When Dev jumped in the ring that night, you know what I'm saying, when he knocked out Dunno or whoever that guy was, I can't remember.
Dunno.
They was in Cali. You know what I'm saying? And he was honest. He was honest with Devin. He didn't lie to him. He didn't string him along. He said, "Look, man, I'm gonna fight this person, fight that person." You know what I'm saying? And then we gonna fight.
Right.
I'm saying? Because he know that Devin yeah. Devin gonna be the different type of fight, bro. I think he and Ryan. I just look at it like this. I think in Ryan's mind, he feel like how KT said, he know Tank is the bigger fight, and if I win that fight, if I hurt Tank or beat Tank, my superstardom goes all the way up here. I'm gonna get a big ass motherfucking paycheck. It's gonna be on pay-per-view, and my clock gonna go up. You know what I'm saying? And what do these niggas like more than money? Clout. That's what it's all about. So I'm not mad at Ryan for taking that fight. I just feel like if you gonna go that route, and I see my boy Matthew Valentine in the chat, he say hashtag I got Tank fam. When you go for the big 8, you best be ready to fight. Cause even though it's hoes in Tank game and Dev is the more superior boxer, Tank got that motherfucking me dynamite. They don't call him Mini Mike for nothing. You know what I'm saying? You say Luke Campbell can punch, Tank can motherfucking me crack.
Yeah, Tank can crack.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I like Luke Campbell. It's a good fight. I'm happy.
Tank got that crack with no cut in it.
Yeah. Straight.
Can crack with no cut.
Yeah. So, hey, I'm excited, bro. Like I say, 2021, man. Ryan Garcia starting the year off right, bro. I'm not mad at the kid, man. The kid got a lot of potential. I just hate that Devin Haney is kind of being iced out right now. But Ryan, man, all he got to do is win January 2nd, put on a great show right here in my state in Dallas, Texas, man, in American Airlines Arena. Pack that bitch out, man. Do what you got to do. And shit, hopefully he can fight Tank. If this fight in January, man, he probably want to fight Tank in the summertime, probably in Vegas, New York. They can, man, and one thing about them too, bro, they can fight anywhere. He can fight him in Texas. He can fight him in California, close by UKT on the West Coast, motherfucking New York, Vegas. You know what I'm saying? It can be anywhere because they gonna bring that crowd wherever they go. Because Ryan got a solid fan base, Tank got a solid fan base. But like I say, Ryan feel like Tank is more beatable, but it's a bigger gamble. But he getting paid for the gamble. But the thing about Tank is, yeah, Tank is hittable, but when he catch your ass, see Ryan ain't never been in the ring with a dude like Tank before. A dude that's fast, athletic, and powerful, ain't got the boxing experience. And with this Leo fight, bro, it only made Tank more hungrier. Cause now that's his first pay-per-view. So now he kind of got like the Wilder EJ thing going, where he on the momentum and he gonna only go up. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, he like I say, when you swimming in water with them sharks, you better know where you're going. Right. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I got on it, though, big bro.
Yeah, man. Tank, man. But see, this is the thing, right? I think that Ryan Garcia, he looks at this fight, right? And he's weighing out how the fight can play out, how both fights can play out also. Because he's a fighter, and that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna do that in their mind. When he looks at the fight with Devin Haney, he knows Devin Haney. They're familiar with each other because, like I said, they fought 3 times in the amateurs. You know, I don't know. I know that Ryan Garcia won once. I don't know if he won. I don't know who got the upper hand, but I know each of them beat each other once, right? I don't know who won the third one or whatever. But so he looking at that fight stylistically. Now he's like, okay, if I fight Devin Haney, I'm gonna have to try to outbox him. I'm gonna have to try to outbox him because he's gonna move. He gonna move. He gonna be using his feet on me, and he gonna be swift in the ring. And then I'm gonna have to hawk him down, and it's gonna be a lot tougher for me to knock him out, right? Because he's not gonna stand in front of me like that. It's gonna be a chess match, right? Then he looks at Tank and he's like, okay, well, Tank is gonna be there. I got a much better chance of getting Tank up out of there, even though Tank got a much better chance of getting me up out of there. But with all of the other factors that weigh in, right? with the stardom. It's gonna boost your name if you beat Tank Way. So yeah, it's a no-brainer why he gonna fight. You know, why he would want to fight Tank more on all different levels. Right. And I think just, you know, as far as stylistically, they you know, he's very familiar with being in the ring with Devin Haney. Even though that they both got a lot better since then, your foundation still is the same, you know. Another thing about Ryan Garcia, don't think Ryan Garcia ain't getting a lot better, because Ryan Garcia is working with Canelo and Eddie Reynoso and that whole camp every day. So Ryan Garcia, it has probably grown leaps and bounds since the last time we saw him fight. And it was only a few seconds. So he ain't never had to stop training because he ain't had no wear and tear on his body at all. You know, he could have, his last 2-3 fights, he could have turned around and fought again that same night. So, you know, he's not getting the experience that Devin Haney and Tank and all of them are getting. But he, you know, with that being said, he's not getting no wear and tear on his body either. But yeah, what you got to say?
I'm gonna say that's a good thing for him, though, okay? You know what I'm saying? Because like we knew he was just a little bit back from them, you know what I mean? Like we knew like it was some things about him they need to tweak. Like we knew he had the skills, but it would just force him using them at the right time, and then him getting a little stronger. And like you say, him being with Canelo and Reynoso, they don't do nothing but boost his confidence up. It make him better in the areas that he need to get better in, you know what I mean? And I think that's better. I think that's way better. And now you're going into a Luke Campbell fight who's very fucking credible. Very credible. Look, let's keep it real. If we look at Devin Haney's resume, right, and we fuck with Devin Haney, could we say he fought somebody better than Luke Campbell? I can't say he have. You know what I'm saying? I can't say he fought nobody better than Luke Campbell.
Absolutely not.
Right. We look at Tank resume. I gotta give the Tank with fucking with Jose Pedraza. But who
I think Luke Campbell better.
Yeah, that's what I would say. But who will win between Luke Campbell and Jose Pedraza? So I got to keep it 100, bro. I can't sit up here and bullshit. I think Luke Campbell, even though Pedraza was a champion at 130, you know what I'm saying? I do think Pedraza is a hell of a fight at 135. But if Jose Pedraza was to fight Luke Campbell, I have to lean towards Luke Campbell. So if he was to beat Luke Campbell, then we have to say Luke Campbell is a better fighter than everybody on Gervonta Davis' resume. You know what I'm saying? So like this a big fucking fight for him, bro. I know a lot of y'all don't know about Luke Campbell, don't know what he is, and people try to, you know what I'm saying, try to downplay him. But Luke Campbell is a bad motherfucker, dog. He's a gold medalist, dog. He's a bad motherfucker. You feel me? So just by Ryan Garcia being with the Reynosos and being with Canelo, boosting his morale, boosting his confidence, him getting better in certain aspects, you got to learn how to keep that chin down a little bit more. But him getting better in certain aspects, that's a good thing for him, and not pushing him before he got somebody like with Canelo and the Reynoso. So, like I say, man, we just keeping it real over here, man. We're keeping it real. And I feel like if he going there, he's getting better and better. If he going there and knock out motherfucking Luke Campbell, dog, and I'm talking about knock him out, statement made, dog. Statement made. Quit playing with that dude. Like I say, he got the power to knock out anybody. His power is real. The way motherfuckers going down, we know power. We know power, dog. The way motherfuckers going down, like when you hit him, dog, and he hitting their ass precise. That dude was accurate, dog. When he stand up like that, he's accurate, bro. You know, but he's a bad boy. He's a bad boy, and I always like him. I'm always gonna give him his respect. I'm always go give him his just due. So we go see. You know what I'm saying? January around the corner, but we got more fights to come up before January. You know what I'm saying? But I want to touch on this, kid. Hold on, kid. Let me take this call.
All right. And like, you know, to piggyback on something that Money was saying, he was talking about how accurate Ryan Garcia is. Accuracy is a lot, to me, accuracy is a lot better than having punch power and speed, because you can have all the power and the speed, but if you don't have no punch placement accuracy, what does it mean? You know, and that's something that Derek James talks about a lot, is him and Errol Spence work on, you know, throwing the right punches and placing them in punch accuracy. That's why, you know, Errol Spence is so effective, you know. And that's one thing that Ryan Garcia does have. He has that pinpoint accuracy. And I'm just excited to see this Luke Campbell and Ryan Garcia fight, because we really get to, you know, all the talking stops. We really gonna get to see what Ryan Garcia really is. You know what I'm saying? All the talking stops. We really get to see what he really is. And if he can go out here and display, put on a beautiful display against Luke Campbell and beat Luke Campbell decisively, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, no matter what y'all think, that Tank Davis fight is not gonna be an easy fight for Tank Davis. That's gonna be a close fight. Whoever wins, that's gonna be a hard fight for Tank Davis because now we know that Tank got to go in there and be looking for the knockout. But and the reason I'm saying it's going to be a hard fight for Tank Davis because he has a great camp. He got Eddie Reynoso is a great trainer. He got Canelo working with him. That whole stable. They got a whole stable of very good fighters, right? You don't think that they're gonna work on that? You don't think they're gonna study Tank and work on defense and work on staying out of the way of his power? They're gonna have a whole game plan for that. So it's gonna be a hard fight for Tank and for Ryan Garcia. So yeah, y'all go ahead and then we're gonna move on. Go ahead.
503, got something else on that 503?
Listen, I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. I'm with Matthew Valentine. I'm riding with Tank. You know what I'm saying? I'm not picking Ryan in that fight. I don't give a fuck how good he look against Luke Campbell. I just think that there's levels to this shit. I think I think Tank will make the proper adjustments. Even though Ryan is the bigger, taller man, like I say, timing beats speed any day. And one thing I noticed in that Leo Santa Cruz fight, even though Leo was having some success, Tank timed the fuck out of him. And one thing about Ryan that I noticed that he got to work on, and I hope, and I'm gonna be watching this very, 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 very closely in this Luke Campbell fight, bro. To me, Ryan Garcia fight too straight up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he fight too straight up. Like he fight straight up with his chin in the air. So in my mind, what I'm envisioning, if he fight Tank like that, man, that uppercut gonna be right there. All Tank got to do is judge the distance and get on the inside, bro. And what's Tank money punch? The left uppercut. If not the left uppercut, the right hook gonna be right there. You know what I'm saying? And another thing, we all get lost in the sauce with Ryan's speed, and I love the nigga speed. I love to see that nigga punching that motherfucking me speed bag and shit like that. I love that shit. You know what I'm saying? But Tank fast as fuck too. He fast. I'm not saying that he faster than Ryan, but he just as fast. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, that fight is gonna be like mixing a bunch of fucking chemical components like dynamite, TMT, C4. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna be a big ass bomb. Like you don't know what the fuck gonna explode. Who gonna explode first? Like you know what I'm saying? That's just to me, bro. That is a stylistically match made in heaven, fan friendly fight, bro. Because both these dudes, they got the speed. Like you say, Ryan got the punch placement, the accuracy. You know what I'm saying? Ryan got great power. You know what I'm saying? Tank got explosive power. They both young in they prime. They hungry. They superstars. I mean, this is a fight match made in heaven, bro. For all boxing fans, for casual fans, you can't go wrong with this fight because you getting everything. You getting the fan base. You getting the young flashy pizzazz from Tank. Tank gonna bring the hip hop element to it. Ryan gonna bring the Mexican, Hispanic element to it with his big fan base. Like nobody to me, nobody loses in that fight. Of course somebody gonna lose, but like we win it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We win it because it's everything that we want, and we gonna really get to see who really is the big dog at 135 next to Teofimo. You know what I'm saying? We know what Teofimo is, but whoever win that fight, right? They gotta come. Teofimo, you gotta come see that, bro.
That's a fact.
You gotta come see that. And it ain't gonna be no excuse. Oh, they don't sell, they don't this, they don't. Nah, bro. You gotta come. Whoever win that fight, you gotta come see them, dog. This ain't no Devin Haney shit we talking about right here. This big money, big pay-per-view. You know what I'm saying? The bright lights, man, and the big stage, bro. You can't run from that when you the man at 135. Period.
I'm gonna say this too. I feel like I say, you got the man with all the belts. That's Teofimo Lopez. I still feel like Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia are bigger stars than him. I still feel like that. That's just me, dog. And I will say this, because I got Tank all the way 120%. You know what I'm saying? Hands down like 630. But I know Tank is faster with the combinations. Ryan might be faster with the jab. You know what I'm saying? Tank might be faster with letting his hands go, but Ryan got a faster jab. And I think Ryan is a better counterpuncher. As good of a counterpuncher Tank is, you know what I'm saying? I think Ryan, because he quick, like he know how to set that motherfucker up, like jab, counter, hook your ass, you know what I'm saying? But that's a hell of a fight. I got Tank all the way though, but that, like you say, man, that shit far worse, bro. It's far worse. That shit gonna be fucking explosive. It's gonna be exciting, bro. It's gonna be like Della versus Mayweather, but just a younger version. Or you can say Canelo versus Mayweather, whichever one, because Ryan Garcia, we see he heading towards that kind of star power of a De La Hoya and a Canelo. You know what I'm saying? Because we see the shaping up. They got the women. De La Hoya had the women, had the males, had the kids. You know what I'm saying? Canelo had the women, the mans, the kids. Now Ryan Garcia in the same boat as that. You know what I mean? The Mexicans not all the way there with him yet. But if he fight Tank Davis, dog, and he going up the Mexican flag on his back, they go draw towards his ass. You know what I mean? No matter if they think he's a diva or not, they go draw towards that shit. You feel me? So that shit is gonna be a event, bro. Ryan Garcia versus Devin Davis, that shit gonna be event, bro. And that shit gonna be fireworks. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be one that you want to be in the atmosphere for. You'll want to be around the atmosphere because that shit gonna be store packed. Y'all know Mayweather gonna show up, and like he say, he gonna give you 45 minutes of himself and 15 minutes of Gervonta Davis, but he gonna sell the shit out that motherfucker. You feel me?
Right.
Out that motherfucker for real though, dog.
Yeah, my thing.
Shit. De La Hoya might take the
other 15.
Yeah, right.
15 for him to fight. They might talk about this. You know what I'm saying?
You know what though, man? As far as we gotta get past Luke Campbell. So we all talking ahead of ourselves. He still got to get past Luke Campbell. But if he do get past Luke, right now, I'm gonna speak of as of right now. I don't have nobody for that fight. I don't favor Tank Davis and I don't favor Ryan Garcia because the fact is that neither one of them have showed me. Ain't neither one of them beat nobody that impressed me yet. Neither one of them, Ryan Garcia or Tank Davis. So I need to, and that's just being honest. You know what I'm saying? I still need to see what Ryan Garcia looks like against a credible opponent with Luke Campbell.
Let me take that back, Keith. No, I think Leo Santa Cruz is a better fighter than I'm gonna say achieve more. So I can't do my dude Tank like that. You know what I'm saying? I gotta say Leo Santa Cruz, but. Right, I mean Luke Campbell is still a bad motherfucker though. Go ahead, Keith.
It's different weight classes for a reason. Tank Davis, like I said, Ryan Garcia, he's looked impressive. Both of them have looked impressive to me. Like both of them have, you know what I'm saying, made my motherfucking mouth drop wide open, right? On several occasions. But neither one of them have fought anybody that impressed me. Ryan Garcia nor Tank Davis, and then that's just being 100% true.
So the Leo Santa Cruz fight didn't impress you?
For real? Like the knockout made my jaw drop, yeah. But okay. Like I never when I'm talking about fight somebody that impressed me, it's somebody that I think that you gonna go in there. And okay, well, we could say this is a 60-40 fight. Or when Money know, I'm telling the truth. When they announced that Leo Santa Cruz fight, I was pissed off. I'm like, the fuck you fighting Leo Santa Cruz? Like, what the fuck is he fighting Leo Santa Cruz for? Like, nobody want to see him fight no Leo Santa Cruz. Leo Santa Cruz ain't got no chance in hell. And I was saying that, now. When they start promoting the fight, and they'll make you believe like, well, maybe he do got a little chance, but he never had no fucking chance. But like I said, I still haven't seen Tank fight nobody that impressed me. I'm not you being a plus 1,000 or plus 800 favorite. That's not impressive. That's the same thing with Terrence Crawford. You can't talk about what you've done, but everybody that you done fought, maybe minus maybe one opponent, you plus 800, plus 900, plus 1,000 favorite, right? That says it all right there. So I need to see a lot more from Ryan Garcia, but I'm gonna see all I need to see. I think that Luke Campbell is the perfect opponent for me to be able to see all I need to see with Ryan Garcia. I'm not gonna say all I need to see, but it's gonna be able to let me know a lot more about Ryan Garcia and what
a big measuring stick.
A big measuring stick to see what level he really is on, right? It could either be a big failure, or he could show everybody he really that dude. And then as far as Tank Davis, I think that the Ryan Garcia fight will do it for me with Tank Davis. We'll get to see what Tank Davis, because we know he has all the talent in the world, but it got to come to what weight class are they gonna fight at? Are they gonna fight at 130 or 135? Because Tank said that he don't want to fight at 135. He said that he's staying at 130, and he did say that 135 was a lot different. He said he feels a lot stronger at 130. And this is not me putting words in Tank's mouth. This is me saying what he said. He said that he feels a lot stronger at 130. So, with that being said, I don't see Ryan Garcia going down to fight Tank Davis at 130. So that means that Tank Davis, if they're going to fight, he's going to have to go up to 135. We know that he has power that could carry, but like I said, when you got a fighter in the ring with you that's getting better and better, they got a great camp and great trainers around him that's going to work on that. I heard what you said. But they're going to work on that. They're going to work on, they're going to work on his defense. They're going to have all that time to work on that. They're going to study Tank, So we just got to see. I don't have no dog in the race. I don't have no dog in the race until, like I said, I'll be able to make my assessment better after I see Ryan Garcia fight Luke Campbell, But for right now, I'm not picking neither one of them.
Yeah, but we got a dog in the race, though. What I'm saying?
That's cool. I mean,
we gonna shoot our dog with everything. Yeah,
cool. But but at the end of the day, we've seen not taking nothing away from Tank. I've been watching boxing for way over 30 years. So and I've seen a whole lot of fighters that had a whole lot of talent and power and that shit didn't pan out well for them once they stepped in the ring with certain opponents. You feel me? So I know everybody like to run with the power that Tank has, and he has these spectacular knockouts. Like I said, at the end of the day, I've been impressed from Tank Davis several times, but I've never been impressed with an opponent that he beat and knocked out. He's never fought no opponent. He's never fought not one opponent that I was impressed that he knocked out. Maybe except for maybe Pedraza, because Tank was coming up. He was still up and coming, and but other than that, nah.
I'm gonna say this, Key. Tank has impressed me on multiple occasions. Yes, with Pedraza when he knocked his ass out, but he also impressed me with Leon Wash across over in the UK. You know what I mean? Leon Wash was undefeated. One of the Wash brothers can fight. You know what I'm saying? Tank went over there and knocked his ass out. Tank knocked out 3 undefeated fighters in a row. You know what I mean? I'm sounding like H Money around this motherfucker. But now, but when he went in there and he beat motherfucking Leo Santa Cruz, y'all don't give him credit for Leo. That's crazy to me, though. That's kind of crazy to me, because Leo Santa Cruz is a 3-division world champion. If I'm not mistaken, a 4-division world champion. Leo, 4-division world champion. But I just don't get how you can't get credit for Leo. You know what I'm saying? But he would have got credit for Gary Russell. And I'm saying that because Gary Russell coming from the same weight class. Even though y'all might say, Monty, we think Gary Russell is a better fighter than Leo.
I don't think nothing. I know Gary Russell better than Leo.
It doesn't matter, though. I'm just saying, though.
It matters.
But hold on, let me say this. You say it's weight classes for a reason, though, right? You say it's weight classes for a reason.
It matters, though. You can't tell me that it doesn't matter that if you fight one person at one weight at the same weight class with the other person way better than him. I think that Gary Russell is way better than Leo. So you can't tell me that don't matter. It matters.
Listen, you can say it's way better, but all I'm saying is this. If Leo Santa Cruz coming from the same weight class, if Leo Santa Cruz is more accomplished than Gary Russell, you see what I'm saying? We can say, wait a minute, we can say, hold on, though. We can say that he's a better fighter, you know what I'm saying? I would edge Gary Russell to win the fight against Leo Santa Cruz, but we don't know if Gary Russell beat him. We don't know because they haven't fought. They haven't.
Well, we can say the same thing about we don't know if.
I'm just saying.
Okay. Davis ain't fought Fortuna. We don't know if he can beat him. I can say that. What are you saying?
Gotta let me finish, bro.
Come on, bro.
You gotta let me finish, bro. All I'm saying is, if we got two fighters coming from the same weight class, right? Both of these fighters are world champions. Both of them are world champions. You got one more accomplished than the other. You go fight the more accomplished fighter, regardless if people think that. Okay, you know what? I don't think he's the better champion. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's the better champion. All right, I get it. You know what I'm saying? But you're still a world champion, and you come up and you knock this motherfucker out. And they say you don't get no credit for him, but if you knock him out, though, you'll get credit for him. But they from the same weight class. You know what I'm saying? So all I'm saying is,
dog, you put too much steroids on it, dog.
Beating Leo Santa Cruz is very impressive to me. You know what I mean? Because Leo is a hell of a fighter. Like I say, future Hall of Famer. You know what I'm saying? So I got to get Tank credit for that situation. I got to give him credit. But when we're just looking at overall the situation, though, yes, I think he got to fight Ryan Garcia at 135. I think you got to fight him at 135. I don't want to see you fight him at 130. Just because this simple reason right here. He go out there, he knock out Luke Campbell. If you bring him to 130 and you knock him out, they go say, nope, Tank, you don't get no credit. You don't get no credit. You know what I'm saying? You weight drained him. He won himself. So I want Tank to go to 135. You know what I mean? Because I do think his power will carry to 135. And handle your business with Ryan Garcia at 135 and solidify yourself in a 135 weight class. I know. I heard him say that he like 130, feels stronger. But take your ass to 135 and solidify yourself at 135. Where the big dogs at? You know what I'm saying? The big dogs at 135. Keep your ass at 135. Keep the weight down, and your ass will be A-okay, dog. You will be A-okay. And I'm going to say this. People just look at Tank as a knockout puncher, not me, because Tank can box. His ass got good body shots, bro. He got a good jab. You know what I'm saying? And he do more than, like, even his defense is even better than what showed in Leo Santa Cruz fight. I just feel like he felt that Leo couldn't hurt him. And it's like, I'm finna get this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna get him. And the fight broke out, and he felt good. And when the fight break out, you know, when you hit Tank, he want to hit you back. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's almost with every fighter that's a fighter. And I think that's what happened in there. And Tank felt like, you know what? This motherfucker can't hurt me, dog. I'm finna put his ass out. And that's exactly what he went in there and did. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a whirlwind, man. It's gonna be a whirlwind. But I gotta get Tank. I gotta get Tank his just due for Leo Santa Cruz for damn sure.
Let me say something now. Let me say something because you brought it up. Now anybody can get it, and you gonna get it too. All right. Now come on. Now you making the comparison, right? But let's talk about the Tank Davis and the Leo Santa Cruz fight from a stylistic standpoint, right? Stylistically, Leo Santa Cruz was the perfect stylistic matchup for Tank Davis. And let's not act like he wasn't. Leo Santa Cruz is a fighter that's going to come forward all day. He don't have no defense at all, right? He don't have no defense. The game plan that they implemented because they knew he didn't have no defense, they was trying to tell Leo Santa Cruz, learn how to use your feet, something that you don't do, that you ain't really never done before. Learn how to use your feet, stay away from his power, and box him on the outside, right? He did it for a little bit. He was having success when he did it, but it didn't work for too long because he went back to all he knows how to do is be a Mexican fighter that don't have no defense, and it ain't got nothing to do with race, but that's Mexican fighters have that they certain fighting style, right? They have that certain fighting style, and Leo Santa Cruz is a volume puncher. He's a volume puncher that don't have no fucking defense at all, and his defense is his offense, right? His defense is his offense. Plus, he don't have no power. He don't have no power. So when you talk about a stylistic matchup, right? That's the perfect stylistic matchup for Tank Davis because Tank Davis, right? Yeah, this man gonna come in here and throw a whole bunch of punches, but I don't have to worry about it because he don't have no power. And I know that he's going to slow down. When I start putting pressure on him, right? He's going to slow down, right? And when he slows down, he's not going to use his defense and use his feet. He's going to do the first thing, the only thing that he really knows how to do. He's going to start fighting. He's going to go into flight mode, right? He's going to fight. He's going to leave his chin wide open, and that's exactly what he did. The motherfucker threw 3 or 4 straights in a row, left it out. Tank Davis seen that shit because it was slow. It wasn't fast. Leo Santa Cruz is not a fast-handed puncher. It wasn't fast. He didn't bring his shit back. And Tank Davis was looking right at it. Duck, bam. And it was a perfect stylistic matchup. So stop putting a whole bunch of steroids and juice on the victory. Yeah, he beat Leo Santa Cruz. Leo Santa Cruz was an opponent that was he was accomplished in the lower weight classes, you know, but he was also ducking Gary Russell. Gary Russell is a way better fighter than him. He's better technically than him. He got more power than him. He got better defense than him. He's faster than him. Every way you want to point it, Gary Russell is better than Leo Santa Cruz. So you cannot compare Leo Santa Cruz going up in weight, right, and say, well, it's the same thing because he had a belt and he was accomplished. No, it's not the same thing, because that's just like me saying, well, such and such that's 10-0, he coming up to the weight, but it's the same thing. No, it's not. It's different levels. It's different levels. So Gary Russell is going to be better coming up in weight because he's already the better fighter anyway. So it ain't the same thing. Right?
So now let me cook, and I ain't cut you not one time.
No, I'm not going to cut you off.
Now you saying it's not the same thing. Now these dudes coming from the same weight class. Both of these motherfuckers are professional fighters. Leo Santa Cruz is a professional fighter, bro. Professional fighter. Coming from the same weight class as Gary Russell. You can say, yeah, Gary go look like this when he move up, or Gary go be this when he move up. It's possibly true, but we haven't seen it. We can say, oh yeah, we think Gary, we like Gary, he's the better fighter at 126, so he can beat Leo Santa Cruz. We can say that, but we haven't seen it. We don't know how Leo go look, because like I say, Corey Frampton was a hell of a boxer. Leo showed boxing skills against Corey Frampton in the second fight. He showed he can use his range. He showed he can use his jab. That nigga boxed the shit out of Corey Frampton. Well, Corey Frampton said, hand on heart, I have to say that Leo was the better man. He switched the game plan up on me. Go watch the second fight. Leo has boxing skills. Gervonta Davis, and he tried to box Tank, but Tank pressure forced his ass to fight. Tank body shots broke his ass down and made him sit the fuck down to where he couldn't move no more. Them body shots sucked the air out his ass. You understand what I'm saying? They sucked the air out his ass. So all I'm saying is you got to give Gervonta more credit, because when you look at Leo, you can't deny his credibility. You got to give the man his credit. You can't say, oh, he's accomplished at the lower weight class. Gary Russell accomplished at the lower weight class. So when you bring his ass up, he's still in the same boat as a Leo Santa Cruz. Even though you're saying, yeah, he's a better fighter, this, that, and the third. When you're in a division, bro, like I say, you can be the better champion, you can be the lowest champion. You're still a champion. And at 126, you could say Gary Russell was your number one man, but in all honesty, Leo Santa Cruz was the number one man at 126 pounds. He accomplished more. Gary Russell chased Leo for his entire career. Leo didn't chase Gary Russell for his entire career. It's a different story. So when you look at the situation, you still got to say Tank still fought a motherfucking 4-division world champion and Leo Santa Cruz, who's a hell of a fighter. Because ain't no anybody fit to just beat no Leo Santa Cruz, dog. Ain't no anybody fit to beat him. You know what I'm saying? So he brought his ass up facing Gervonta Davis. Don't forget, he called out Tank as well. So when you're looking at the situation, dog, it's still the same thing. Like I'm saying, if y'all gonna say, you know what, if he beat Gary Russell, we gonna give him all the credit in the world. Well, if he beat a Leo Santa Cruz, you got to give him all the credit in the world as well. Even if you feel like he's not the number one cat or the better opponent or none of that, dog, they still come from the same weight division when it's all said and done. They still a smaller man. So if you're saying it's weight divisions for a reason, it's weight divisions for a reason. You can't look at Gary and say, well, I think Gary would do better because this, that, and third, because you think Tank knocked Leo ass out. He might knock his ass as well. He might knock Gary Russell ass out as well. And then what the situation gonna be?
Okay, I hear you. I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna pass it to 503, because me and you will, you know, we might have to do a whole nother separate show on this, because we'll go back and forth all day. But all I'm gonna say is I'm gonna make a comparison, right? You got Terrence Crawford, right, at 140 pounds, and then you got Sergey. Let's just say Sergey Lipinets at 140 pounds, right? And they both move up. They both move up in weight, right, to 147. And Errol Spence fights Sergey Lipinets, right? They both was accomplished at 140 pounds. They both came up from the same weight, but it's not the same. It is not the same. You can't sit here and tell me like, oh well, him fighting Sergey Lipinets is the same as him fighting Terrence Crawford because they was both at the same weight class and they both had titles. It's not the same. So that's all I gotta say about that. But 503, go ahead. 503, you on mute. 503.
He probably stepped away.
He might have stepped away. Yeah, but you know how we get down when it comes to these subjects, Money. We gonna go back and forth all day.
But let's touch on this, T. What I wanted to touch on, bro.
Yeah, go ahead.
People trying to say that.
Oh wait, let me hold on. Let me get a shout out to my man Scotty White, World Combat Sports. Scott, make sure that y'all go subscribe to Scotty White, World Combat Sports, right? In the super chat. Make sure that y'all go subscribe to him, right? And he just did an interview with an up-and-coming fighter, Michael Williams Jr., that Roy Jones Jr. Is his trainer. Roy Jones Jr. is his trainer, right? So World Combat Sport, he does all the media for Michael Williams Jr. Michael Williams Jr. actually been calling out Devin Haney. They built the same. They're in the same weight class. He up and coming. And World Combat Sports did an exclusive interview with Michael Williams Jr. and Roy Jones, right? It was a great interview. Make sure y'all go subscribe to World Combat Sports and go check out the interview that they did, man. It was a dope interview. I don't know if you've seen it, Money, but it was a dope.
Yeah, I know Michael Williams Jr. is and Michael Williams. So, they sparred before. Devin beat the shit out of them. They real. They real. Yeah. Michael Williams say, man, he hit Mike ass with a body shot. He say, Mike, how that body shot feel? He's my shit. I'm still feeling it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but he got better since then, though. That's before he was just turning professional. So he got way better since then, though.
Yeah, right.
But I want to touch on this situation, man. With people, they want to continue. Like, that's why I hate about people when you don't knock somebody out, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shakur Stevenson went in there and dominated that man, bro. Dominated that man. That man was just in good fucking shape. He can take a punch. We had his trainer, who we used to train with, and one of his sparring partners when I was streaming the fight in the chat room when they was telling me how tough he was. They were saying how tough he was because I thought he was going to get up out of there. But he just, he came, he survived, and you don't get no points for surviving, but he survived. But, now people saying, oh, and I like Chris Colbert, dog. I like him a lot. But people want to try to say that he's better than Shakur Stevenson now. Oh, he outshined Shakur Stevenson. You know what I'm saying? This, that, and the third. I'm not fit to say he outshined no Shakur Stevenson. You know what I mean? Both of them went in there and put on hell of a performance. Did Chris Colbert get the stoppage? Yes, he got the stoppage. But if you look at the fights is going exactly the same way. You know what I mean? If you want to really get real, I think Dude won some rounds against Chris Colbert before he stopped him, and Shakur pitched the shutout. You know,
right? He did win some rounds against Chris Colbert.
Right, bro. So I get tired of that shit, bro. And like I say, both of them are hell of a fighters, bro. But in my opinion, Chris Colbert cannot beat Shakur Stevenson. In my opinion, he can't beat no Shakur Stevenson, dog. I like his style. I like what he do in the ring. But when I see Shakur, I just see something different, bro. And that's just me. I see something different. Now, Chris Colbert showed a hell of a skill set. Yes, he got defense as well, and he got some little pop. But Shakur, man, that dude just his patience. I like his patience, and he don't let people drive him into that. Oh, I got to knock your ass out situation. I want to knock you out. He going there, however he beat your ass, that's how he beat your ass, dog. That's how he, like, if you can't force me to do nothing else, I'm not going to do nothing else. Now, like I say, if that dude wasn't in great shape, them body shots would have been broke his ass. They would have been broken. But homie was just in great shape, and his ass was taking the ass whoop. He took a beating for 10 rounds. You know what I'm saying? Credit to him. He survived. He did what he had to do. But I'm not going to sit up here and say, oh, because Chris Colbert knocked out his opponent, oh, man, he outshined Shakur Stevenson. So basically, they trying to say he's a better fighter than Shakur. No, it don't work like that because Shakur Stevenson was a WBO champion at 126 pounds. And Chris Colbert has the WBA regular, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I'm saying? So until he get that super, I put that respect on his name as a bigger champion. I do give him credit for being a champion with the regular because they taking money out your motherfucking check. So of course I give him that. But once you get one of the super, the WBO, the WBC, or the IBF, then I'm gonna say okay. But Shakur was a WBO champion and about to be a 2-division world champion after he whooped the winner of Corey Frampton or Jamel Hearn ass. You feel me? So I just wanted to touch on that, bro. They just be talking all that shit, bro. And I be listening like y'all boys is just crazy, man. Y'all crazy. Both of them had a hell of a performance, dog. and I'm not going to say one outshine the other because, like I say, it was almost the same. You know what I'm saying? The exact same shit. They was outclassing their opponent, whooping their ass. You know what I mean? So, Cash, I can just see the hate. I can just see the hate coming for Shakur right now, Key. I can see the hate coming for him right now, bro.
Yeah, they don't like a lot of dudes be hating on Shakur. I see it, but as far as what you saying, man, I love Chris Colbert, man. Chris Colbert, man, he is like I met him. He a cool ass, down to earth dude. Plus, he has all the talent in the world. He flashy. He more of a flashy fighter, you know. He's flamboyant in the ring, real flashy, you know. And I like Chris Colbert. He's quick, got skills, and he's showing that he's stepping up his power because I think that was only his 6th KO, right? But he's stepping up his power and he's showing that he's getting better and better, right? He's getting better and better. And everybody trying to say that, he outshined Shakur, like you saying, right? See, this is the thing. Everybody is obsessed with knockouts. They don't care who you was in the ring with or who you knocked out or what level of opponent. All they see is a knockout. He knocked him out. That's all they see. And a knockout ain't about everything. That shit ain't everything in boxing, Like you said, Money, Shakur fought this dude for 12 straight rounds, and the dude only landed 9% of his punches on Shakur. The guy went in there to survive, right? He went in there to survive. Shakur is not a fighter. Shakur has great defense, right? You can't hit him. But one thing that's different from Shakur and most dudes that have great defense that you can't hit, Shakur don't run from nobody. He come forward. He hawk you down. He fights inside the pocket at mid-range, very inside and outside, and mid-range very well. He don't run. You see what I'm saying? He get on his back foot and he hawk you down. Some fighters know how to survive. You know what I'm saying? The guy was in there to survive. He found out very quickly in that fight with Shakur Stevenson that he wasn't going to beat him. So his whole thing was, I'm going to survive. I think he was an African fighter, right? Yeah. Tough African fighter. Them dudes is tough. A lot of them guys know how to survive. And that's Shakur was talking about that shit, right? Shakur was talking about, he was like, man, fuck him. He a bitch. Shakur is mad because Shakur was on live with Tank and who else? They were all on live and Shakur, they was clowning, talking about the fight. And Shakur was, man, dude, a bitch. He was like, man, dude, like basically alluding to that. Dude wasn't even trying to win the fight. He stopped fighting. He was just trying to survive. And that's what he was doing. We seen it. So, I hear that shit, Money, about everybody talking about, oh, yeah, Chris Colbert and Shakur, man, and no disrespect to Chris Colbert, right? But Shakur will beat the shit out of Chris Colbert. And I like Chris Colbert. He's one of my favorite up-and-coming fighters, but he's not fucking with Shakur Stevenson. It'll be a good match. I don't even think it'll be too fan-friendly because of their styles, but Shakur will beat Chris Colbert easily, right? I don't even see Chris Colbert winning not one round against Shakur if Shakur really want to make it like that. Straight up. And I see my man Ed562 in the house. I see him in the building. He said Shakur versus Burchell is the fight to make. Yeah, I want to see that fight, but Shakur, he gonna beat the shit out of Burchell. Burchell is a bad stylistic matchup. I mean, Shakur Stevenson is a bad stylistic matchup for Burchell. Shakur's gonna beat the shit out of Burchell. Now, real fast, and then we're gonna move on to Canelo with 503.
Yes, sir.
Basically, I know you had dipped out for a minute. Basically, Money was talking about how now all of a sudden, after Saturday night, with Shakur Stevenson, he had his fight, and Chris Colbert, primetime, he had his fight, and everybody, saw that primetime get the knockout. Now everybody kind of running with the shit like, oh, primetime, he was way more impressive than Shakur. He might beat Shakur, this, and that. And what you think about that, man?
Well, first of all, most motherfuckers don't know shit about boxing. Let's just get that understood. And second of all, you can't push that narrative because Shakur has stepped up in competition. He fought Joey Gonzalez. You know what I'm saying? And you see what Joey Gonzalez is doing now. He got a belt. And stylistically, Chris Colbert opponents have been more aggressive than Shakur Stevenson opponents, especially with this last fight. When you look at Jaime and you look at Toka Khan was not fighting to win. He was fighting to survive. Jaime Abarella was fighting to win. He was coming forward. He was throwing punches, and he was aggressive all night. And Chris Colbert countered off his aggression. I'm not gonna push the narrative that all of a sudden Chris Colbert is better than Shakur Stevenson because I don't feel like that's the case. I feel like both these guys are great young fighters. I feel like Shakur is a little bit more better. He has a better background. He comes from the Olympics, from the 2016 Rio Olympics, winning the silver medal. Chris Colbert, he turned pro when he was 17, 18, and he's been learning on the job. But one thing that I am starting to notice about Chris is that he's getting better. He's getting better. And I like the fact that he's starting to grow into his mainstream. He's starting to show sign that he can crack a little bit. And don't get it twisted, like motherfuckers think just because one person get a knockout and the other person don't get a knockout, they better, bro. They just had a better game plan that night. You know what I'm saying? And they executed better. You know what I'm saying? He was in a better stylistically fight than Shakur was. Like I like Chris Colbert. To be honest, Chris Colbert, I was very, very critical of Chris Colbert, man. You know, I was kind of shitting on him a little bit, but for the most part, man, that kid has been showing me more and more. I've been watching his fights, and now I'm starting to see that this kid is that he's the real deal. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not mad at Shakur for getting the win. Both these guys won, bro. That's all that really matters to me, man. Both of these guys from the East Coast. You got one guy from Jersey, you got one guy from Brooklyn, and they putting on for their sections, man. They putting on for the East Coast. Chris Colbert is gonna have a little bit more harder road than Shakur, because Shakur is already set up to fight for a belt with Jamal Herring and Frampton. But like I was saying the other day on my live stream, Chris Colbert possibly, if Al Heyman can convince Floyd and Gervonta to take the Colbert fight, he possibly could get Tank at 130. Possibly. You know what I'm saying? That's a possibility. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna see we gonna see how all this shit pan out, man. So I want to see I want to see what goes down, man. I want to see how all this shit pan out. You know what I'm saying? So I think to answer your question, KC, Joette got that WBO intern belt, and possibly they saying, I'm looking on BoxRec right now, it's a possibility that he might fight Navarrete early 2021, but he do got the WBO belt, the WBO intern belt. You know what I'm saying? So be on the lookout, man. On Box Live right now, they got him and Joey Gonzalez and Navarrete possibly in 2021, and that's gonna be a good ass fight. If y'all don't know anything about Navarrete, man, that's the dude that beat Isaac Dogbo twice. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna see how that turn out, man. But I like Chris Colbert, man. I think him and Shakur is they neck and neck, man. But I think Shakur is a little bit more better, man. But Chris Colbert is definitely coming into his own for sure.
I like that too. Right, bro. That's respect both of them, bro. That's why I'm just looking at the hate coming from Shakur already, but that was terrible when I seen that shit, bro. Oh, Chris Colbert outshined Shakur. I say, oh my God, here they go with this bullshit, dog. Both of these dudes went in there and had an impressive win. And to answer your question, Douglas Wallace, to my man, you crazy Chris Colbert. I already know who Chris Colbert is, so you can Colbert your ass somewhere else with that shit. Now, I do think Shakur is more special than Chris Colbert. Yes, I do. I think Shakur defense is more. He got better defense. I think he got better range and distance in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna see what Chris Colbert how long he sustained this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm a fan of him.
And Chris Colbert got hit a lot in that Jaime Alverez fight. Got hit a lot. Got hit, bro. He didn't take no significant damage, but he got hit way more than Shakur got hit. Tucker Khan didn't touch Shakur Stevenson. You know what I'm saying? Probably with a jab or something, but Jaime was hitting Chris Colbert. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you what it is, bro. Chris Colbert relied more on his athleticism than his pure boxing technique. Shakur is more technically sound than him, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like he know how to judge the distance. He know how to sidestep out the way. You know what I'm saying? Fight off the back foot, evade punches better. You know what I'm saying? Chris Colbert, he'll come in that bitch. He'll drop his hands. He'll stick his face out there. You know what I'm saying? That's athleticism. You know what I'm saying? He relying on his reflexes and his speed to evade punches. But when Shakur do it, he backing up. He using his feet work. He technically sound, bro. But they both young, good fighters. I just feel like what Money was saying. Shakur is a little bit more special, but Chris Colbert is special too in his own right. He reminded me of Prince Nassim. You know what I'm saying? When he started dropping his hands and was like fucking with Jaime, like, yeah, bitch, you can't hit me, bitch. You know what I'm saying? That's what Prince Nassim used to do to niggas. You know what I'm saying? And that shit worked. He got Jaime, he got inside Jaime's head. You know what I'm saying? When he did that shit. And the shit worked in his favor, but he got punched. Bro, if you go back and watch that fight, I watched that fight like 3 times, bro. Jaime was hitting him with some shit. But I think Chris Colbert was pressing the action and he was going for the knockout. You know what I'm saying? Tucker Khan was not doing that, bro. Every time Shakur walked him down, bro, all he did was put his guard up and move out the way. Put his guard up, move out the way, and hold. That's all he was doing. He was holding more than anything. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, come on, man, get a kid a break, bro. He was a last minute replacement fight at that. Chris Colbert said it on a Showtime interview, dog. He's been training since fucking March, April, or some crazy shit like that. The kid been training for a while for this fight, and you can tell. You know what I'm saying? The kid was in shape. He was ready to
a lot better than he had in the past. Chris Colbert looked a lot better than he had in the past. I didn't see him fight live before ring. I didn't been ringside and seen him fight. He looked a lot better this fight than he had in the past. So he get better.
I agree.
He get better. Shout out to that Hustler's Home. That what y'all know about that Hustler's Home projects? Yeah, off in the building. He's and my man Scotty White, World Combat Sports. He says, Money. They only sparred to the first half of the second. He says Michael Williams Jr. did great first round, and Devin did land the body shot, but also punched the man while he was on one knee. He said still didn't drop him.
Yeah, see, I'm going off what Michael Williams Sr. said though. Scotty, he was in there. He did say, yeah. He said, I don't know if Dev was playing with him the first round to figure him out. But that motherfucker came out a whole nother animal after the second round. You know what I'm saying? So I just remember they sparred. You was in the building of that day, Scotty. I just remember they sparred. I remember hearing when his pops and Mike now when they was explaining it on Facebook.
Yeah, right.
That's a minute ago though.
But that'll be a hell of a good future fight. You know, Michael Williams. You know, let's keep checking on them, man. And more blessings. Blessings to Michael Williams, Senior and Junior, and they gonna keep building, man. They coming, man. They coming.
That's the dude that was.
What you say, 503?
Trolling Dale, huh?
This was a little minute ago, 503. This was like, man,
Junior, some shit like that.
Yeah, Michael Williams Jr. This is like couple years back, I think, a year back.
Well, recently, I think he was talking about how he want to fight Devin. He want to fight Devin, you know. But Hustler's Home said he says, I believe Stevenson is one of those fighters that's gonna be ducked by the very top. He says he's way too good on defense, and the brothers is so young. He said, my bad. He said the brother's so young. He said he is going to improve, and that's scary. Yeah, he is, man. SWAT TX says, great show, bro. Should have more viewers. Yeah, man, appreciate that. We appreciate that, man. Douglas Wallace says, damn, Monnie Brown, don't get in your feelings. That's my opinion. But anyway, man,
yeah. I respect Douglas, no doubt, bro. Just it's all good, no doubt. Go ahead,
yeah. But yeah, man. Anyway, let's go ahead and get on to this Canelo before I gotta get up off of here soon, man. Canelo, everybody know Canelo fighting this weekend. Return of Canelo Alverez, right? Now, man, I knew that Callum Smith was a lot bigger than Canelo, but I didn't know he was that much bigger than Canelo. Like, he's towering over Canelo. That shit tripped me out how much taller he was than Canelo. I heard Blue talking about it a couple of times, and Blue was kind of like, man, like, this dude now don't get my words twisted. Blue did say that he was gonna that he was gonna beat Canelo, but what he was kind of saying was like, this dude should be able to look at his range, look how tall he is. Like, dude should be able to stay on the outside and outbox Canelo. And that's what you would think. You would look at it and look like, damn, dude 6'3", Canelo like 5'7", 5'8". Like, dude towering over him, and then got that long ass wingspan. Like, dude should be able to stay on the outside and outbox Canelo. Like, that's what you would, if he is. Look at it like this, right? If we saying that Callum Smith is elite, I got Canelo, so don't get my words twisted. I got Canelo going. I talked about it already, and I broke down why I thought Canelo was gonna beat Callum Smith, right? But if you got two elite fighters, right? If Callum Smith is elite, most of the dudes in the UK, they love him from Callum Smith. They'll tell you everything about Callum Smith, that he's elite, that he's this, and that, right? So what I'm gonna say, if Callum Smith is an elite fighter, right, and they both elite, and Canelo is 5'7", and Callum Smith 6'3", with the size advantage alone, if he's elite, I get what Blue's saying. He should be able to go in there and beat Canelo, right? But the thing is he an elite fighter? Is Callum Smith an A-level fighter, right? We'll be able to find out real soon, this weekend, tomorrow, if Callum Smith is an A-level fighter. Because if he is an A-level fighter, if he is elite, he should be able to figure out a way with the size advantage that he has to be able to nullify anything that Canelo does, because any work that Canelo is going to have to do is going to have to be on the inside. We all know that. That's just common sense. And he, if he is elite, he should be able to nullify any of that, right? But we'll find out. But anyway, I got Canelo, and then I'll talk about it more, but I'm going to pass it to one of y'all.
You can put 5 out there. Yo.
We can't hear you, 503.
These damn headphones. Yeah, man. I'm gonna say this, bro. I think this is a good fight. A lot of the brothers is shitting on it for whatever reason. They feel like Callum Smith ain't that good, or he's only good domestically in the UK. And I mean, listen, and I understand, man, if you feel like Caleb, what I'm saying, what people are making him out to be or whatever.
You cut out 503. You cut out 503. We can't hear you. I don't know what happened.
I couldn't take it back though, y'all. But yeah, it's gonna be a hell of a fight, bro. Like I say, I like Callum Smith, man. I think I've probably been on Callum Smith for a little minute now. You know, he can move, man. He can box a little bit. I remember, you know, a lot of people look at him just as being tall and shit, though. He can move better than people think, and he got a good jab. You know, like I say, Canelo Kryptonite is a good jab. As good as defense he got, and he know how to bob and weed them motherfuckers. That jab still can touch his ass. You know what I mean? So Callum Smith will have to come out here and try to use his height and his distance to try to keep Canelo at the end of that motherfucker, and you know, not get discouraged about the power of Canelo, and hopefully you can take the body shots because Canelo is going to attack the body. That's gonna be his game plan, is to attack your body and try to wear your ass down. You see what I'm saying? And what Callum Smith will have to do is when he get in the inside, is tie that little short, strong motherfucker up and work his way back to the middle of the ring. You know what I mean? Whenever Canelo get close to you, grab his little ass, tie him up, turn him around, you know what I'm saying? And then get back into the middle of the ring and start boxing him again until you can feel like you can land one of them hard shots. Because if you get to Canelo's body, we all know down the stretch he can have a little gas tank problem. You know what I mean? It showed over the years, you know. So if you can get to the body and wear his ass down, you taller, this and that, wrestler his little bitty ass, try to gas him out some, you know, you probably give yourself a chance in the second half of the fight. But if you get in there, you're just trying to work the jab and you get caught up in trying to land that big punch and try to bang it out with Canelo and you let him slip and get in the inside of your ass, then you're gonna have some problems. You know what I mean? You're gonna have some problems. But overall, I got my dude Canelo winning this fight, man. I think Canelo just a better fighter overall. I think he will find a way to get in the inside, and I think his body work will be good enough to start slowing Callum Smith down. You know what I mean? Do we get the stoppage? It's a possibility. You know what I'm saying? It's a possibility. But I'm gonna say I think Callum Smith survived all 12 rounds, man. I think he might survive all 12 rounds. We know he's the better of the Smith brothers, so Canelo will be whooping on two brothers if he get the win over Callum Smith. You know, so it's gonna be interesting, man. It's gonna be interesting. The UK go show up though. You know what I'm saying? The UK go show up. I think they're in the UK, right, Keith?
Nah, nigga, they in San Antonio, Texas.
San Antonio, Texas.
Why the way it was so early then?
I don't know. They just, you know why it was so early? Because of the Triple G card, bro.
Oh, okay.
That Triple G card is probably finna start soon.
I really thought they was gonna be in fucking I really thought they was gonna be in the UK, but
nah, they ain't say that. You can't.
Hold on, man. I got a block 503. He didn't said it. He said it, man. He said Triple G. We don't say that name on this channel.
My bad.
Cassandra came in. I don't think he was in the building yet, Father. Cassandra Mason, she came in the comment section talking about because she laughing and shit because she know I don't fuck with Triple G. So she gonna say, don't forget Triple G fighting tonight. I was like, we got a black Cassandra Mason now. We gonna have to block 503. He just said it. Man, I ain't giving Triple G.
You don't fuck with okay, I got you, bro.
Hey, you ain't I ain't fucking with him until I ain't talking about no Triple G until he fights somebody.
Right. I feel you, bro. I'm not mad at that one bit, bro. I'm not mad at you, but that's probably why that weigh-in started because you know, Buddy fighting tonight. But like I was saying, man, I was breaking up, man. I got to get real close to my router, man, when I be talking sometimes. But I think this is a good fight, man. I think Caleb, man, possesses a lot of threats to Canelo, size being one of them. The experience He done fought on the big stage, like I say, in the Super 6 tournament. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't give him credit for George Groves. But George Groves was a hell of a 168-pounder. Hassan Endon was another one. A lot of people look at that John Ryder fight and they try to write him off. But one thing about boxing, bro, you know what I'm saying? Dudes gonna have off nights, man. You know what I'm saying? It didn't happen to the best of them. You know what I'm saying? But if you still manage to find a way to win, then you win. That's the name of the game. Win by any means necessary. Every fight ain't gonna be what you want it to be. But I think if Canelo gets on the inside, you know, it's gonna be a long night for Callum Smith, or it might end up being a short night. You know what I'm saying? Callum Smith is gonna have to establish himself as a good fighter in the middle of the ring. He's gonna have to keep the fight in the middle of the ring. He cannot get on the ropes. He cannot fight off the back foot. You don't need to let Canelo walk you down. You need to be walking Canelo down. He needs to keep that jab pumping, a strong, stiff jab followed by a good right hand, and throw in some left hooks. And people bragging on Canelo body work, which Canelo do have deadly body shots. He got deadly body shots. You know what I'm saying? Shit, he hurt his little brother with the body shot, Liam with the body shot. So right. we know the body shots are real. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking them on that. You feel me? But Caleb gonna have to go to his body. He gonna have to, jab to the body, hook to the body, and take some steam out of Canelo. Because one thing I know and two things for sure is that Canelo do get tired midway through the fight. He takes rounds off. You know what I'm saying? And Caleb is gonna have to turn the heat up when he do that. You know what I'm saying? Caleb can't afford. I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. This fight is in Texas, dog. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a bunch. The UK gonna show up, bro. But Canelo ain't fought in a year. So these Mexicans is about to turn up. Motherfuckers don't gotta go to work Monday. People finna be out for the whole week for you know what I'm saying, for the holidays, for Christmas. You know what I'm saying? So all these Mexicans, Hispanics, they finna show out for Canelo. Just how they gonna show out for New Year's, after New Year's Day when Ryan Garcia come to Dallas. You know what I'm saying? One thing about Texas, bro, these Mexicans is gonna pop out for anything. Hispanics too, you know what I'm saying? So there's gonna be a lot of Hispanics in there, a lot of Mexicans in there, and whatever. Anytime Canelo does something, bro, they're gonna go crazy. They're gonna scream. They gonna shout. They gonna do all that. So Caleb, he can't afford to take any rounds off, bro. And he gonna have to try to stop and hurt Canelo, because I don't think he gonna win the decision, and that's gonna make it so hard for him to win. But this is gonna be a great fight for however long it lasts. You know what I'm saying? And I'm excited to see. I'm more excited to see what Callum Smith game plan gonna be, man. Is he gonna be able to keep Canelo on the outside, bro? Because that's really what it's gonna come down to. If he can keep Canelo on the outside and he can keep the fight in the center of the ring, bro, because he cannot afford to be on the ropes at any cost or fight going backwards. If you look at Canelo last fight with motherfucking me, Sergey Kovalev, man, the way he knocked down Kovalev was walking him down, pushing him back, going to the body. You know what I'm saying? Kovalev dropping his hands down, and Canelo came right over the top with that right hand. You know what I'm saying? And he dropped him. You know what I'm saying? So he gonna have to be real careful of that, because that's what Canelo like to do. He like to go to the body so you can drop your motherfucking meat hands, and he gonna want to come over top with that right hand or that left hook. You know what I'm saying? But I got Canelo winning this fight, man. Nonetheless, I say late round stoppage, possibly, if not the decision, bro.
Yeah, I got Canelo winning too. I ain't gonna pick if he gonna win by, because shit, my prediction's been wrong when it comes to stoppage a decision lately. So I'm gonna leave that one out. But I got Canelo winning. I don't know how he gonna win, but I got him winning. One thing that bothered me, and you kind of talked about, how everybody talking about the John Ryder fight, right? But one thing that bothered me in that fight with John Ryder and Callum Smith was that John Ryder was pushing Callum Smith back to the ropes, and he was smothering him, and that's why Callum Smith was having a lot of problems with John Ryder, because John Ryder was able to get on the inside, push him back to the ropes, and smother him. And, I just see Canelo getting on the inside and just breaking him down with that body work. I see Canelo making his way on the inside and breaking him down with that body work. Because like Money said, Callum Smith, he can box. Don't get me wrong. He ain't no fucking rootin' poo. He can box. But the thing is, to keep somebody from getting on the inside, you need to have an effective jab. So he can use his jab, but then he needs to have good footwork too. And with over the course of 12 rounds, I see Canelo getting on the inside and breaking them down. But like I told y'all before, if Callum Smith is an elite fighter, if he's going to be able to show if he's elite or not. If he is an elite fighter, he should be able to beat Canelo, right? So we'll find out if he's an elite fighter or if he's just under that level. We'll find out. But what you got to say, Money?
Yeah, I agree. You say, hold on, it's Callum Smith, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. Like I say, I like him, dog. But this fight it's the big one, dog. It's the big one. You know what I'm saying? In his career, it don't get no bigger than this. You know what I mean? You reach the pinnacle now. So what you gonna do? Like you say, you go swim or sink around this motherfucker. You feel me? And like, you got all the pressure on you. You coming over to San Antonio, you know, with the Mexican fights. All right, I got you. All right. You know, your ass go swim or sink. So now, you know, this what you've been wanting. You've been wanting, like, even when your brother lost his shit, he looked like he wanted Canelo. You know what I'm saying? So you got what you asked for now. You came down the line. You feel me? So it's fit to be on now, bro. It's gonna be a hell of a fight, man. Like I said, I'm a fan of Canelo, dog. I like Callum Smith as well, you know. But Canelo is an elite fighter. Like you say, kids levels to this shit. You know what I'm saying? So we fit to see what Callum Smith, what he on. We about to see is you gonna swim or sink. Cause this gonna be a hell of a fight, dog. It's gonna be a hell of a fight. You know, like I say, he the WBA super champion. You know what I mean? So it's a real championship fight. Real championship fight.
Right, exactly, man. But I'm actually excited about the fight now, man. I was pissed off for a minute because it ain't the fight that I wanted to see. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to see him against Caleb Plant. I was hyped up about that shit. You know, like they had me geeked up about when they announced the Caleb Plant shit. So when I heard this Callum Smith shit, I was like, man, I was pissed. But you know, we get what we get, and you know, I'm excited about the fight because Callum Smith do have a chance just off his size and his power alone. You know, he do have a chance. So, you know, we gonna see what it do. Hey, you know what? Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe that was last weekend, but don't Zorro Ramirez supposed to be fighting in Houston, or was that last weekend?
Nah, they fighting tonight. I interviewed one of the fighters from Houston on the undercard. They fighting in Galveston. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be on Fight TV. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do it. Fight TV, yeah. It's only like $24 if you want to order it. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people probably don't order it. But if y'all want to order that fight, if y'all want to watch Zerto Ramirez versus Alfonso Lopez, it's gonna be on Fight TV, $24.99. All you gotta do is go to Zerto Instagram, click the link in the bio, and get it.
Man, what happened, dog? What happened to that man's career? Like, he was that dude at 168. What happened? Like, that's crazy. What happened to Zorro? He still ain't nobody beat him.
Right. Him and Bob Aaron, for whatever reason, they parted ways. And Zerto ain't been really he been fighting on the local level. He ain't really been fighting on the mainstream level. You know what I'm saying? When you don't got that machine like a Top Rank behind you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. But like I was talking to my homie Alif Ali, he fighting on the undercard tonight too, and he was like, "Shit, you know, everything is pretty much A1. Like the setup, they was in the Hilton and Galveston. Galveston is like a beach. Yeah.
They used to have a capper that motherfucker.
There you go.
In Galveston, I know about that, boy.
Yeah, you was a live nigga back then. If you know about the Cap, if you know about Galveston, then shit, I ain't gotta explain no more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a tourist town. You know what I'm saying? Great, beautiful city. They at the Hilton, you know what I'm saying? Nice view, palm trees and shit. They say the setup is pretty dope. They got nice cameras in there. And shit, if you want to watch the fight, y'all can watch it on Fight TV, FITE TV. All you gotta do is download the app, man. It's pretty cool, man. I'm wishing the best for Zerto though. Like he in a pretty good fight, man. Alfonso Lopez is a tough motherfucker. He ain't no he ain't no pushover, and this is a big opportunity for us locally. Like, because if Zerto lose to Alfonso, I mean that's gonna put more light on Texas. You know what I'm saying? Because Alfonso he's from Huntsville.
Yeah, y'all want all the light. Texas, how much light y'all need?
Shit, nigga, we want to shine bright like Jerry's world, baby.
Hey, y'all want all the light. Yeah.
Everything big and better in Texas, bro. I tell niggas that all the time. I mean,
yeah, y'all right all the time, man. Save some room for somebody else.
We can't, man. We can't. We gotta run boxing. It's a Texas takeover. We gotta run boxing, bro. Texas running boxing right now. We gotta keep running boxing. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, the Midwest boys had it for a little while. You know what I'm saying? But it's coming back down south. You know what I'm talking about? And it is what it is, man. I like I say, I like all these fighters though, bro, from every region. Like I say, Shakur Stevenson, one of my favorite, bro. He from the East Coast. Chris Colbert, Tank from the DMV. The DMV doing their thing too. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all watched last night, but it was some fights on free TV or NBC, Ring City, USA. Kelvin Davis made his pro debut. He from Virginia. That's Keyshawn Davis' big brother. That's who fighting in the Olympics right now.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was his big brother fought last night. Got the stoppage. You know what I'm saying, on NBC Sports. And Charles Conwell fought last night too, and he got a stoppage.
Charles Conwell fought last night.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man. Y'all gotta check out that Ring City USA, bro. That motherfucker, it's pretty dope, man. My other homie from Texas, Oshaki Foster, fight at 130.
Go on there.
He fought Miguel Roman on that motherfucker a couple weeks ago.
I seen that.
You know what I'm saying? Then the other homie from your side, from the West Coast, KT, Brandon Adams fought on that bitch. I think last week or the week before last.
I like Brandon Adams, man. He a good ass dude, man.
Yeah.
I want to get a motherfucker, boy. He's scrappy.
Yeah, he is, man. Yeah. Zorro Ramirez, dog. It's crazy because we should be talking about Zorro Ramirez fighting Canelo, or if you know, shit, if Zorro Ramirez had stayed on the path that he was on, you know, for a minute, that was the fight. That was like supposed to be the next big Mexican fight. Zorro Ramirez versus Canelo Alverez. And look, in the route that Zorro Ramirez is going now, you know, when you get into it with a big promoter like Bob Arum, they could blackball you out. And it looked like that's kind of what's happening to Zorro Ramirez, because he fighting on, you know, we don't hear about him no more at all. And it's crazy. It's crazy how fast that happened. You know, man, any closing words before we get up out of here, man? Because I got to get up off of here.
Nah, man. If y'all want to come over, man, and listen to some more boxing talk, man, I'm live at 503 line, man. We going on right at 5 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be breaking down all the fights and giving y'all our final predictions. Yeah, you know, the chat, KT, Money, y'all more than welcome to pull up, you know what I'm saying, and fuck with the gang, man. And we're gonna keep going up, man. And tomorrow I probably call a fight. I do a post-fight reaction. If I know you're probably gonna do one too, KT. So if we don't get the link tomorrow, man, it's all to the good, man. I know we're gonna continue to support one another though. But yeah, man, just y'all, the chat fuck with me, man. I go live at 5, you know, every day, 5 in the morning, then 5 in the evening. And we just gonna keep grinding, man. Like I say, we got some good fights this weekend. Y'all enjoy them, man. We're going out with a bang in 2020, man. But we coming right back hard. 2021, first week of January. Ryan Garcia. Then we got Caleb Plant, January 30th. Motherfucking who else fighting? Teixeira versus Castanos. Jojo Diaz coming back. Miguel Burchett versus Valdez in February. You know what I'm saying? So we got some fights coming up, man. Some pretty good fights, man. Probably not the best of the best fights that we want to see, but I'm real interested to see that Miguel Burchett and Oscar Valdez, because I want to see if somebody gonna try to fight Shakur or what they gonna do with that. You know what I'm saying? But y'all come follow me, man. 503 Line, man, right here on YouTube. Smoke City Mallcast on Twitter. 503 Line on Twitter, man, and Smoke City Mallcast on Facebook too. And salute to Lawyer to the Boxing Game talk, man. I like the boxing group, man. It's a whole bunch of funny dudes, and we gonna be live in like 20 minutes, man. So y'all tune in, man, if y'all wanna, you know, continue the good boxing conversation, man. But much love to my brother KT, man. Everything boxing and sports. There you go, talking that boxing again. You know what I'm talking about? And my boy Monnie Brown TV. You know what I'm saying? It's all love. Happy G-Day. Related G-Day to you, my boy. You know what I'm saying? Keep going up, man, and keep getting better. You know what I'm saying? As you get older, bro. And that's it, bro. Much love to y'all, man.
Yes, sir. Man, I know what I do, man. Appreciate everybody in the chat for fucking with me and my bro, man. Another good show. Talking that real boxing. We got some good boxing tonight, good boxing tomorrow, so we should be enjoying it. You feel me? Y'all make sure y'all follow me, man, on Monnie Brown TV. Follow me on Instagram at Monnie_the writer. You know what I'm saying? We're going to stream the fights tonight. We're going to stream the fights tomorrow. So if you need a place to watch the fight, come pick it with your boy, man. It's all love out there, man. Appreciate y'all. Stay sucker free, stay corona free. Y'all know how I get down, man. Big dog status.
Yes, sir. And y'all already know how I do. Make sure that y'all hit the like button if you're still in the building. I appreciate everybody for tuning in. And y'all already know we probably going to do post-fight, a post-fight show tomorrow night. So make sure y'all tune in. And like I said, once again, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. And there you go, talking that boxing again. I don't watch reality TV. I watch boxing. And y'all already know what it is. Anything ain't everything, but around here, everything boxing. We out.